Chad, good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is well. Chad, it's Thursday and I need you guys to lock it in. Good morning everyone. I don't know what's up with the camera setup today, but it anyways, we're gonna roll with it. How's everyone doing? Leon, Paco, Ruben, Cheslin, MS, Aniaz, haven't seen you yet. Welcome. Gus 707, Carl Mangan. Morning team. How's the audio? Audio good. Yesterday we had some issues with the music being a little bit loud. Hopefully this should be fine. Let me know how it is. Audio good. Lee Pastor, good morning my brother. Hope everyone's doing well. It is Thursday guys, getting to the tail end of the week. This is where it is very easy to start falling into the trap of getting loose with your trading strategy, getting loose with your risk management, starting to lose focus, and this is where I need you guys to really lock it in now. Thursday, Fridays, most difficult days of the week. We do get tired, we do get demotivated, but ultimately now's the time to lock it in. And what's wrong with the camera? I don't know, Mo. It feels like I don't have a lot of chin space, but that's fine. Guys, I need to see my chin. Jordan, hi, good morning. Rian. Alright guys, we're gonna kick it off. Not a late start today, but a little later than usual. So I'm gonna start off with just looking at what we've got on deck today. Not too much in the afternoon. 4 o'clock, we've got some existing home sales. Jerome Powell tonight at 6 o'clock GMT +2, Bostic and Harker as well. 3 Fed, actually 4 Fed speakers on tonight, so do expect some volatility. 5 Jefferson as well. Philadelphia Fed manufacturing survey that could bring in some volatility at 2:30, and then we already had some employment data out of Australia, so that's one to monitor. And then JPY, we also had some news there, but not too much. And Cook, when was that? 1 o'clock this morning. Jeez. All right, so nothing really in terms of this morning, so not too stressed about the morning. And I'm going to kick it off with DXY. We've got about, what is that, 23 minutes till the open. We'll get through what we need to get through. I see this is not right. Let's just get that right. Right, Chad, let's get going. DXY weekly time frame. That's where I'm going to start off. Remember, I told you guys I am potentially bullish on the week. And why am I bullish? I told you guys the previous week I was actually bearish because that was a potential swing high. But weirdly enough, I had a call with the trader yesterday, and while we were looking at the DXY on the weekly time frame, what was interesting for me was that on the 26th of September last year, when the dollar basically topped out for the year, look at what we had there. We had that candle, a potential swing high candle, but then look what happened 2 weeks after that. We created some type of support, we had a false breakout to the upside, and then 3 weeks later we broke structure to the downside. So I just want to show this to you guys. So while price traded bullish for 2 weeks, it still never took out that previous weekly high. And then we got the break of structure to the downside, which made it very clear that the dollar wants to reverse. So are we going to get something very similar now again, where the dollar is going to top out and we're going to see something similar to what you saw there? If you look at that there, where the high was always protected, never taken out, where we can push bullish this week, even next week, still trade below that weekly high to then come down. I don't know, I told you guys the dollar index this week is not as clean cut as it usually is, but I'm just letting you guys know that is one of the potential theses that I am working with and what I'm potentially monitoring for the session. But we are bullish on the week. We are also bullish on the day. Yesterday closing bullish. I told you guys it is going to be a tricky one while we are trading within this range, because look what happened here. Previously we were trading in this range here, and now again we stuck in this range right here. So closing bullish yesterday, I'm going to go with a bullish bias. Let's just drop it in there, bullish bias for the day, and ultimately we would need to get through 106.70 and dropping down to the 5-minute time frame. Let's quickly look at what we've got going on there. 5-minute time frame already took Asia highs, now trading back below a daily pivot all the way down here. So I'm gonna say for me to look for continuation buys, I would want to see Asia lows being taken, and then I want to see us trade back inside of the Asia range. So 106.50, that is my key zone for this morning. Asia lows, I first want it to be taken. I'm going to set some alerts there for us. 106.50 Asia lows, that is where we will be monitoring the DXY. All right, US30 guys, let's quickly go to the daily. Let's see where we are on the daily time frame. As mentioned previously in the week, we had this previous support area now turned resistance. We were bearish yesterday due to the fact that we had this potential swing high, localized swing high, and we had that wick fall to the downside. Only thing now again is, which makes it very tricky, is we don't have a flat bodied daily candle close below this previous support level right there. But I am technically bearish on the day. If we can continue to re-break the daily lows, session lows, I will definitely be looking for sells today. Again, we can also pull back on the day even to these levels right here and still go bearish. So do not get caught in the short-term price movements. I am bearish on the day. Also quickly looking at, while we're on that guys, looking overnight when I did my analysis quickly this morning, Nikkei closing down almost 2% on the day, and then the Hang Seng 2% as well. So definitely a bit of risk or flow going to filter through from the Asian session, so just be very aware of that. That is what we're working with. 5-minute time frame, let's quickly have a look at what we've got. So Asia high still intact, weekly pivot down here, and then daily pivot all the way up here. So as mentioned, we can even push all the way up to this level and then sell, or we can just get straight sell continuations a little bit later below the Asia lows, below the weekly pivot. So this area right here is going to be key in terms of what we are going to do for the session. The other one is Asia highs, so we already have some alerts set there. I'm going to wait till the open to see what happens once we get to those levels. Daily time frame, let me see what we've got on the daily. And Nasdaq again, no top wick, but for me this is pretty simple in terms of what I'm looking at. As you can see here, daily closing below this previous flat body support area, and we've got range all the way down to 14,853. That is the level that I'm monitoring for either potential support to be formed, or if we close below that, further downside continuation. So bearish on the day. 5-minute time frame, let's quickly look at it. Asia lows currently holding, accumulation distribution is bearish, ideal sells, Asia highs or just slightly above that. Daily pivot all the way up here at 14,990, if we push up to there and the accumulation distribution is still pointing down, we will look for potential sells. I'm honest, guys, I'm not looking to buy with what we had with the overnight flows from Asia, so just letting you guys know. JPY, UJ, what if you were a swing trader the last couple of weeks on UJ, I don't know how you made money, but anyways, this is just one big daily range that we are in. I mentioned yesterday we had this minor range. Let me just show you guys. We had this minor daily range there. We had a little breakout. Then again, we've had another little range. Now we have a breakout again. I'm bullish on the day. This thing is either going to need to break out to the upside, or we're going to come all the way back inside of the range. So I'm bullish on the week. I'm bullish on the day. How can we execute? That is always the question. All right, accumulation distribution for the last couple of days, you can clearly see what is this telling us. Bullish momentum. But while it is pushing bullish, look at price action. Price action has been very messy and still within this wider consolidative range. So just be aware of that. UJ has not been clean. We took one break even on it. I think it was Monday. But anyways, let's quickly look at where we are trading. So Asia lows still intact. Asia highs are still intact. And what I'll be looking for today, I want to see these Asia lows being taken. If we can start trading back above the Asia lows, I'll start looking for longs around about this level. Very aggressive with my risk management, and I'll be monitoring the daily pivot, and after that I will be monitoring the round number, the 150 level. If we can start breaking through that, I think we can get some capitulation of the UJ sellers, and it could be quite an explosive move to the upside. So that's what I'm looking for on UJ. GJ, let me see what the daily is doing. All right, same thing as mentioned yesterday. We are in this, so either we hold here, we go up, either we break out to the upside, or we break down to the downside and we can move down. I'm bearish on the week due to the fact that if you go on the weekly time frame, this is the weekly, I told you guys, are we going to see something where we start breaking this support level, even though we closed barely above it? Only way I can really get bullish is either we break last week's high, or this weekly candle closes above this flat body resistance area right there. But otherwise, I'm still leaning towards the shorts. First target for the downside on the weekly is this 180.68 level here. And then after that, potentially this wick fill, that BOJ intervention wick fill candle right there. So 5-minute time frame, let's quickly see what we've got going on. Accumulation distribution trading firmly below the 200, now starting to crown, and while we are pointing down and while we are trading below that 200, I do think we can see some potential short side momentum. What will I be monitoring? I'll either be monitoring for sells here, Asia highs, or sells here. Either one of those two. This Asia high makes sense, round number 182. I'm actually going to set some alerts there. 182. Let's just name this alert Asia high. So there, no, Asia high, save, right. Okay, gold, guys, quickly. We've got 12 minutes to the open daily time frame. What do we have? Gold. Gold has been an absolute beast. If you've been trying to sell gold, I'm praying for you. Daily time frame closing above this previous area of resistance. As you can see, previously resisting there, resisting, and now since we've closed above it, it is very easy for me to be bullish on the day while we hold that breakout level, Chad. So if you look left with me, just want to show you guys, apologies. So every time we closed above that area, you can see retested, pushed up, closed above, pushed up on the daily. So quite a key level. We've broken above it. We've got a major top wick to fill. So easy targets. Yesterday's high, 5-minute time frame. What do we have? All right, this is as easy as they come. 9:45 daily pivot, Asia lows. All you need to see now is something like this, and you can start looking for those buys. Honestly, the cleanest setup you'll get. I'll maybe even trade gold with you guys this morning. So 19:45, gonna set some alerts there. This is as clean as it gets on gold. GBP USD, let's quickly look at the daily. 10 minutes left, Chad. We still have time. Oh, beautiful. Also as easy as they come. Look at that, breaking below that flat bodied support area. And as long as we stay below 121.50, easy sells to the yearly pivot again. So bearish on the day. 5-minute. So we've already taken Asia lows. Asia highs still intact. So anywhere here, I'll start looking for potential reversals. Asia highs. So also the round number. So we will be monitoring 2150. I'm going to set some alerts. That is looking relatively clean. I think we're going to get some pretty good trades here this morning. Accumulation distribution starting to crown now. And while we stay below that, I'm looking for sales. USDs I must actually just remove it for a while because that thing has not been giving setups. Euro USD, all right. Euro USD on the daily, trading below the weekly pivot, trading below this previous support area, trading above this area right here. I am bearish on the day. We took out Tuesday's low. Anything below 105.50 as well, I will be bearish. So that is basically weekly pivot level. Asia low has been taken. 105.50. Let's see what she does there. 105.50 weekly pivot. Only thing is the accumulation is relatively flat line. It is pointing down, but yeah, we'll need to see what happens here. Last one on deck. 8 minutes ago, German 30 daily time frame bearish. This is clean. This is what I like. Broken down, flat bodied closure below that support level. We've got that low right there. I think that was a weekly low from the beginning of the month, and then after that we've got this 14.755 level. So bearish on the day, relatively straightforward. Bearish, and 5 minute time frame. Asia low is still intact, Asia high is still intact. So I would say this level right here, guys, if we get a pullback, you want to start looking for sales right there. Accumulation distribution pointing down. That is the analysis, guys. We've got 7 minutes till the open. Keegan is also back in the office. He quickly had to go and send something off. But we are here, chat. How's everyone doing? I need you guys fired up for today and tomorrow. Let's end the week strong. Don't fall in a rut now. We are here with you guys every day, and you guys make it possible for us to come and trade live with you every morning. That's what motivates myself and Keegan to come here every morning. So I want to send Keegs the Zoom link quickly. Chat, how are you guys feeling? Everyone feeling good? I'm going to start going through it now. Everyone feeling good? I hope you are. Let's get Keegs on deck here. Keegs Zoom link in Telegram. Tao, good morning. Good morning. You're back today. Brilliant. Lars, good morning. Tsepo, morning, James. New day. It's Thursday, and the man with the purple tie will speak today. Bearish on majors, but expecting some bullish retracements. Thursday make or breaks the week. Correct. Morning, guys. We're able to adjust the Volt market logo. It's blocking the time frame data. Sibor, we're always on the 5 minute. After we've done our top down analysis, I will always say I am going to the daily. I'm dropping down to the 4 hour, but for the rest of the session, all you will see is the 5 minute time frame. I execute on the 5. I manage my trade on the 5. There's nothing more that you need to know, but we stay on the 5. The 5 minute is where we live, if you were wondering. Alright, Keegan will very shortly join us, and we can get some of his views on the market. Keegs, I don't know if your mic is muted, but we'll get him on now. Connor, Chris, woke up 25 today. Connor McDonald, beautiful. Happy birthday, man with the schoolboy cut. Laz, that is why you do not cut your hair with a different barber. My barber was not there yesterday. They gave me the Quibus Visa cut. I don't know if you know who Quibus Visa is, but we actually look like brothers. So just to show you who Quibus Visa is. See that cut right there? That is what I got, guys. I got mauled yesterday. I look like those, I don't know if you saw it back in the day. Those little grass things that you put in your windowsill, and you threw water in it and the grass grew out, and then you would like just chop the tips. But yeah, I'm the black-headed Quibus Visa, maybe a little bit younger, maybe 70 kilograms lighter. But Keegs, are you here, brother? No, you I think you're muted on Zoom.
There we go. How's that sound?
Yeah, there's Keegs, guys.
What's up, guys? Always good to be here.
Keegs, sorry, I think I hear myself through your mic. Or are you playing the stream on there somewhere?
Nah, nothing.
Okay, that's weird.
Do you want to try run it through Zoom again, the audio, or go try run it back through Streamlabs?
No, run it through Zoom. Are you running it through Zoom?
Yeah, through Zoom.
Yeah, that's weird because I hear myself.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to drop the volume a bit on my side. How's that sound? Can you hear yourself?
Chad. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
That's so weird. I don't know what to do on my side then. Because I'm like making it that I can almost barely hear you, so it's not like it's super loud.
Moski. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I can't hear myself now.
Oh, I had myself muted there. Can you hear yourself now?
Oh, you're unmuted now.
I'm unmuted.
Yeah, then I hear myself.
It's like the microphone's picking it up. Hold on. Okay, let's see there. How's that?
Chatadonia. I still hear myself.
Oh my word, these marks the last few days.
Yeah, if you're not talking, just mute and you can just unmute.
Nah, that's perfect. I'll just do that then.
Forex trader of the century, welcome. I haven't seen you yet. Benoni in the building. Good morning, Benoni. Where's my Benoni traders? We've got literally 45 seconds till the open. Hope you guys are ready. Tashi, haven't seen you yet. Welcome. Minty, starting to become an OG. Muera Esa, morning rest of the world. MS Sayil, Chris isn't going to be able to follow the tutorial on tomorrow's stream. My brother, unfortunately not. Exactly how am I going to show him how to set it? Bro, I don't even have a lot of hair left to set. There's like maybe 3 hairs on my head. And I don't know. It is rough out there. Garth Bunzire retracting his statement there. Guten Morgen, Africa. Goeiemorgen. Peach Squad Assemble. Mondre. Ricky, Michael, John, Jock. I think we've got everybody. The one guy, Lucian Lippert, got his funded account. Byron van Investors, and please, brother, just go and register a Vault Funder account. We can't give you your account if you have not registered a profile. Otherwise, you forfeit that account, and we're going to do a giveaway today for that account. So I don't know if you're on. I don't know if you even replied to my Instagram message, but let's get that account out to you. We got clapped yesterday on, what is that, for US30. Guys, yesterday was messy. That's why I didn't even trade. And I think what I want to talk about quickly while we wait for the markets to open is Neil asked me this question. Why did I not look for buys yesterday on GJ, on GU, on most of the other pairs? So guys, if you go onto Discord, if you go to my trading plan, you would know that for buys, we ideally want Asia lows to be taken. For sells, we ideally want Asia highs to be taken. So yesterday, GU, the buys we took, we were trading above the Asia highs. We had that move to the upside. We haven't tested the Asia highs, and we got in on the first retest right there. Then later on in the session, there was another retest off that level. And then after that, we started trading below the Asia lows here. So that for me classifies that it's potentially going to be a range day, because we've taken Asia highs, we've taken Asia lows. Now we are back in the range. So it is not a high probability setup for me anymore. And that is why I did not look at trading anything yesterday. I was on the charts, but I did not execute on anything. How's the music levels, guys? Let me know if it's too loud. I don't know. Yesterday was a little bit loud with Keeks, but alright guys, markets are open and in motion. Round one, fight. Keeks, we haven't gone through your charts. What are you looking at this morning, my brother?
I'm actually doing a quick run through it now just to see what I'm possibly looking at for today. Obviously, gold is my number one for today. I think we definitely can get a nice setup over there. US30 and Nas, I think we can still catch some nice sells. For those of you guys that got clapped yesterday, I'm a little bit sorry for you. I did warn you guys of the sells for Nas and US30. That's why I was so hesitant getting into them. But I'm going through. Gold looks like actually possibly the only trade I might take today. I don't see, possibly UJ as well. If UJ can retrace a little bit more, I might take UJ, but that's possibly that's just UJ and gold.
Let me know when you're ready and we can jump to your charts. Sahil, quick question. How do you know when you should be staying out of the market? Like, what criteria do you look for to tell yourself that today is not worth it and you're not going to get your setup? Exactly this, Sahil. So if I'm looking for buys, ideally I want the Asia lows to be taken and then price trading back inside of the Asia range. If I'm looking for continuation buys like we got yesterday on GU, I want price to clear the Asia highs, and then on the first retest I get in for a retest of the session highs. But if we do something like this, for instance, looking at the DXY, let's say we traded like this, then we had our bounce off the Asia highs, then we came back in here and we did something like this, then I'm out of it. Because what it's actually doing, it's trapping buyers there, it's trapping sellers here below the Asia highs, below the Asia lows and above the Asia highs, and it brings it back into the range. So what does that mean? Buyers are fucked, sellers are fucked, and now all of a sudden you're sitting here, you don't know what to do. Do I buy? Do I sell? It's that thing of where I said if the market is not trending on Discord, I said either one of two things is going to happen. The market is going to wear you out or it's going to scare you out. So you're going to get clapped, you're going to get mauled because you are not getting the right setups. You're trying to trade every day. You're trying to take setups every session. And it's either going to wear you out, and then after that you're going to be scared to take trades because you've been moved like 4 or 5 times in the week. So that's what I look for. So for instance, we nipped the Asia highs here. If we can do something like this and we come back inside of the Asia range, I'm going to go for one more retest of the Asia highs, and then if we can get above it, great. But if we then get here and we start trading back inside of the Asia range, I'll most likely stay out for the rest of the day, because then very likely that trapped buyers, that trapped sellers, and now they're gonna put it here inside of the Asia range. Check US30 every year from October. There lies a secret. Thank you, Giano. Just tell us the secret, then we don't have to check it. Just say it goes bullish or it goes bearish. Giano van Wyk, one of our guests from Namibia. I think that's the Giano. Grizzly, GBP at 4 hour sport. I entered along however Jerome Powell. Alright, big fundamental shift. Drop like babes.
Cool. Chris, I'm ready when you want to throw over. We can break this down for the guys.
Okay, guys, going over to my fellow brother in Christ, Keegan Van Dijk. Let me just pull your price bar a little bit to the left.
To the left. How's that?
A little bit more, like 5 mils. Perfect. And Keegan is live, guys.
Alright guys, so yesterday I told you guys all day, so from Tuesday we're gonna go back here just to really break this down for you guys, give you guys a nice bit of a gold analysis today. If we go all the way back here, we'll see on Tuesday. Monday I mentioned to you was an inside day, which basically is the same as a doji candle on the daily. Tuesday closed bullish, meaning a green setup day. That's why we have this there to show you that. So in theory, that green setup day becomes our day 1. Okay, we're gonna run through this very quickly for you guys. I'm gonna drop you guys a little nugget here on gold. It is something I really use a lot, and it's something you guys can really start paying attention to. So what does day 1 mean? It means that day 2 should follow day 1. So what happened? If you look here, it's just to give you guys another one. Okay, market open down here, market close all the way up here. So we can already see there was bullish momentum. The day closed bullish. Okay, so that's our day 2. Now day 3 is our trigger day. So these day counts work in sets of 3. So now we have our day 2. Sorry, not 3. Let's just correct that. Day 2. So what does that mean, guys? If I'm telling you they work in sets of 3, you got day 1, you got day 2. What should today be? Today should be your day 3. This is what we call the trigger day. That told us where we're going. That confirmed where we're going. Today is now when we're going to look for the move. So for guys, I'm going to give you a heads up. If you are going to look for a sell today, you're going to get hurt extremely bad, and I will put my money on it. Same thing. If I already said to Chris this morning, if I tell you I want to sell gold, he must smack me. He literally must come take my phone away from me. Don't let me sell it. If I want to, I want buys. So I will wait for the exact setup I want. Otherwise, I'm not taking it. For me today, guys, I would love this thing to pull back, set that bit of a bottom wick. Let's say hold there on the daily EQ, get back above the daily pivot, and there we go. I will start being in on my buys. Let's just change this back to white for you guys. So again, this is literally what I'm going to look for today. And when I say this, guys, it is a big move. So when we talk about a day 3, you always need to basically set the high of the week almost. So when we go over to the daily, let's do this quickly. That was yesterday's high, guys, right over there. So we can get in here now. As you can see, that's where our moves are. We can literally aim probably for 1966, I would say, is our target for the day. I know this looks like a very, very big move, guys, but I've just seen this happen time and time again. So definitely that was my plan for the day. Again, when you look in the daily and you look on the 4-hour, you can see the whole week I've been talking to you guys. We needed this break above this area, and we needed to hold it. We broke above this resistance here. When we zoom out, you can see these highs. We have broken above and we are holding it. The market is not being pushed down. The bears are unable to come there. Bulls are definitely in power at this point in time. So guys, I'm telling you, this is a little secret. It's a little tip. Do not try and sell gold today. You can see these lows here. You can start looking at them. We have all the wicks we need. Everything is pointing to the buys. We've set our bottom wick. We are good to go from here on. Today, you literally can see something same as yesterday, like that. That one was sketchy because there's no bottom wick. Today, we've already got that bottom wick. We will see another massive engulfing candle, and I'm giving you that warning now. So please, if you're going to trade gold, be on the long side of things today. Do not go short. Then over to that with, again, the dollar, which just links in. This is the only other pair I'm looking at for today. I will break down US30 and Nas in New York session for you guys, but basically I'm still bearish on both of those as continuation from yesterday. With this, very simple, guys. If you look here, you're in a ranging market. Simple as that. Appreciate it, my brother. We're in a ranging market. We broke through, got out of this range, and we made a new range. We are now at the start here. Always, as little J Rizzle likes to say, you have a range breaker. So we are literally going to wait for this to flip bullish. Once we have that flip, we find support, and as simple as that. So we literally are going to look for something like this, just to break above those highs, closure above those highs, a little bit of a pullback, and then we're going to go long. So that is literally my playbook for today, guys. Gold and UJ.
Chatadonia, I just want to thank Edgar for look at this. Edgar, can you just show we didn't even have to pay for that. We didn't even ask Edgar. This man just rocked up with Seattle's here. Just the community showing love. We appreciate it. That is the only payment we get. These coffees that you guys send us, Jason still needs to and as I mentioned Jason's name, it comes on. Jason, you still owe us a coffee. But Edgar producing the goods this morning. Sawubona, Lindeka, Unjani. Guys, the Zulu training has been going well. I'm on a 2-day streak on the app. And you guys are not ready for the Zulu trader. You didn't have to pay for it. I didn't even have to pay for it. Happy to see you guys again, Chef. But Chad, Keegan yesterday hitting 182 concurrent viewers on his stream. I think the day before that just under 100, then over 100, then yesterday 182. The support has been amazing. We really need to thank you guys for making this growth possible. Mutadi, good morning. What is good morning in Zulu? I need to check that out. Keegs was top as usual. Keegan did great and he's still gonna do a lot better.
Yeah, guys, I promise you, yesterday, I think out of the whole week since we've started, yesterday was probably a bit of a slow one, probably a bit of a boring one, but I mean, we got to actually sit and chat a bit of psychology and a little bit of some trading tips. But yeah, today I think we've got some fundamentals coming in. Today's going to be a lacquer session for New York.
Okay, so Sawubona is good morning. So my vocab in Zulu is still very limited. I will get to the stage where the white Zulu will not be a baby anymore. But a man. US30 was a pain. US30, when I looked at it yesterday, was a killer. But it actually did give you guys a setup yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Asia lows was there, yeah. But no setups that I would have taken according to my plans. Gold going up. Alright, let's look at gold. Yeah, gold is going up. If you've got FOMO, you can enter it. Asia lows are still intact. Asia highs are still intact. If you really want to push it, 1950, wait for closures above there. And but Chatadonia, we are here. It is Thursday. We've got 2 days left of the week, and things are gonna get explosive today. I don't know why everything is laggy today. My mouse is even a little bit funky. Supreme, good morning, gentlemen. Back at it again for London. I don't think I've seen you here before. Keegs the Wizard.
Okay guys, UJ is getting very, very close to my POR, so I'm keeping an eye on that for now. We are at Asia lows. I wanted to go back down to the daily EQ, which is basically right below. If we can get a nice test of that, I will be going long on UJ.
Which app are you using for Zulu lessons? It's called Duolingo, Sibo. It is still very basic stuff, just the normal stuff. Sawubona, Njani, Yapile. Is it yeah? So what I've seen is like the N is silent in Zulu. So even though it's N Giapile, you don't say the N. You just say Giapile. I think I've got maybe like 9 words in my vocab, like Saragachle, Ambakuchle. It's Sarakuchle, ne? Sarakuchle, Ambakuchle. And lingo is great, use it for Spanish. Yeah, good morning. Dorito, yes guys, we had
Dorito is back in the house.
we had Dorito here for 2 days, and I feel it was good having him here. We had a little bit of not an interview with him yesterday, but one of the things he mentioned, and one of the things that I think we proud ourselves of, is he never felt out of touch when he came into the office. He felt like he's been here for years, like he already knows us, and that is what it's about. We treated him as an honorary guest. Before he came, we said, let's get things ready for our guest. I think he can tell you the treatment was tops. He got Ubered to the office, then to his accommodation, then back here. Keegs went to go pick him up. And I think, yeah, Dorito, let us know how it was. We also did a little video that will come out. So, morning Sawubona, I see you much deeper. Upile umfowethu. My brother, I will get there. The White Zulu is on the rise. My second day, I've been trading alone in my room for 2 years. Nice to feel part of a team. Welcome, my brother Ndumiso Zungu. You are looking at the White Zulu reborn. The lads are not ready for the White Zulu. Loss, I'll do a video on it, but the only indicators I use the accumulation distribution. Maybe pause your screen right here and I'm going to show you. I use moving averages, exponential, just for the direction, pivot point standard, and then accumulation distribution with moving averages. And on my accumulation distribution here, that's the 200 period EMA. Then for my pivot points, I use this configuration, traditional, auto, number of lookbacks. You can just change that. So if it's 1, it will just show you for the current session. And then the EMAs, I think this is a 200, a 20, a 50, and a 100, if I'm not mistaken. 20, 50, 100, 200, yes. And I execute on the 5. I manage my trades on the 5, and yeah. Yeah, guys, UJ, I would love for Asia lows to be taken first. I've marked out this little zone here for me, so I might take a very aggressive entry if we start getting breaks above here. So I'm just letting you guys know, any breaks above here and I will potentially be looking for longs. So that's going to be very aggressive because we haven't taken Asia lows or Asia highs as of yet. SL idea, I don't know what SL idea is. Older.
Oh, Chris, what do you mean? So UJ, wait, where's your Asia low?
149.72.
72. Okay, so your Asia lows are quite low. Are you on the wick? Or
No,
what's
I
your
use
Asia lows
I use the body. I always use the bodies.
Whoa, okay, hold on. Why do we have different Asia lows then? My Asia lows is 149.74.
It's 1.5 pips.
I'm like, yeah, something's not looking right here.
Sawubona, are you on a different trading view, brokers? Could be. Check the chart provider. Why the heck is this echo? There's something odd with Zoom.
There's some setting you left on again. Yo, UJ just running a bit from us, but we're gonna see if we can still get in there.
Is there echo when I talk now, Jason? So when I talk now, I'm muted on Keek's side. Is there echo if I speak like this? Just maybe ask Mo to also check it out. We don't want to... Is it fine now? Better? I don't know what is happening.
Chris, on your side, is stream, Zoom, are they both muted, or are you muted on one of them?
I'm muted on Zoom.
So you muted on Zoom. I don't know, maybe that's, I don't know.
Mute me on Zoom quickly. On your side. Or mute my Streamlabs. Did you change something now?
No, I didn't change anything.
Fuck, I don't know.
I literally can't change anything on my side, so I really don't know.
Just play musical chairs with the mute. It's like a radio out. Chris, speak closely into the mic. Should I speak close? Chad, you guys say I sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger yesterday. Sounds a lot better now. Yeah, because I'm muted on Keeks' side. Keeks, said you mute me on Streamlabs.
No, I can't mute you on either. So I can only unmute and mute myself.
Right, Chad, we're gonna patiently wait for our setup, same as yesterday. We've got our levels that we are monitoring, and as soon as we hit those levels, we're gonna start looking for executions. 15-minute shuffle has come and gone. DXY currently trading at Asia low, so we're gonna need to see what we do from here. And I would have loved a little bit of a deeper pullback. This for me is not necessarily deep enough, but nonetheless we're gonna monitor these Asia lows. I am looking for shorts on GU, and if we miss the shorts from these Asia highs, again I would have loved for this to take Asia highs. Maybe we still get it, I don't know, but I would have loved for something like that to happen. That for me is a very high probability trade, but we will monitor it. And then US30 obviously looking for that short continuation to the downside. And then Friday Sahil in the house. 9 o'clock Friday Sahil. You guys don't want to miss that one. I think a few trading influencers are gonna hit the ceiling when I watch that. Keith could turn down your volume or rise his sensitivity for his microphone so it doesn't pick up your voice from his headphones.
I tried that now, so just let me know.
No, I still hear myself. How do I determine Asia highs and lows? So basically from 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning GMT +2 or UTC +2, I take that first candle and then up until 6 a.m. UTC +2, and whatever the range was during that time period, I used the flat bodied areas, not the wicks, the flat body, and that is your Asia range that I use. Sounds better now. Did you mute yourself, Chris? I muted on Zoom. It's when Keegan unmutes me for some weird reason. My voice is coming through his headset into the mic, so I don't know. But we are getting new mics. We are getting the Stream Deck. The tech guys were here yesterday. So some pretty nifty upgrades, and then Keegan can finally change his username from Keegan Van Dijk to Nifty 50, and I'm gonna change it to the White Zulu.
You know, people, the newcomers are going to come here and they're going to be so confused. Come into a trade with two white guys called the White Zulu and Nifty 50.
I don't know why Sahil has not started a YouTube stream streaming the Nifty 50. The Indian guy streaming the Indian stock market. I don't think you guys realize how big that is. Geeks, what did we see? The guy streamed, I think he had 45,000 concurrent viewers on. That's literally a stadium full of people.
It was stupid.
And straight after his stream, he already had 380,000 views. Streaming the Nifty 50.
And now the thing is, like, guys, just to put that in, like, there's massive traders that live stream. But like when their channel finishes, it's probably only sitting at like 12K. So for these guys that are sitting like over 300,000 when they just finish stream, like that is stupid numbers.
Guys, we're still looking for a playlist that's copyright free. I spent some time this morning, but we need a playlist. I need you guys to help me out.
You know, I was thinking about it. Sahil's been very quiet. I think he's literally building everything up. Like he's taking notes for everything he's gonna bring tomorrow.
I love it when Chris talks cock. I love it myself. My wife doesn't necessarily. He might be view botting, just saying, because the big, I don't know, never saw that in the trading stream game. You gotta check it out. Gold was business. Asia session starts from what time? So Sibo, this is the Asia session that ICT talks about. So this session is the Asia range that ICT refers to in his material. It's not the actual Asia session from when it starts. He classifies this as the real Asia session. Maybe SoundCloud, they have pretty dope tracks, or like lo-fi. Monas, the weird thing is that we've used lo-fi and almost 70% of the stuff on there is copyrighted. Streams get taken down, so even though they say it's lo-fi, it's not. Personally was looking for bars in GBP USD in a 4-hour 100 pip wide range. Let's see. Yeah, not 400 pip though. I would say, what is this, 150? No, 80.
If you maybe wanting a 1-to-1, something like that maybe, but you're not going to get a swing trade out of that. For me, that market is bearish as hell.
GU.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'm literally waiting. I'm just waiting for this. As soon as we take out those Asia eyes, reject the 2150, I'm going short on this. Best bet, sorry, 100 not 400. No copyright music is your best. RSA, the weird thing is they've got very electronic tracks. We want something that does not have voice in it. Takes away from the stream. Niaz Hendricks, morning guys, hope you guys are good. Watching you guys in the morning is part of my routine now. I appreciate that, Niaz Hendricks. Part of my morning routine now is streaming to you guys, and I love it. Keegan as well. This man has never worked this hard in his life, streaming 2 sessions. He skipped gym for like 3 days. Mentally he's exhausted.
That's when you know it's real, guys. where I'm literally got to the point I'm too tired to go gym, but I'm showing up here.
I'm not gonna lie, streaming sometimes tires you out. Like Fridays, like I have to literally Fridays pull myself together and be like, fuck it, you need to put up that energy, get yourself in the game. Mondays as well usually feels, because I know Mondays are usually slow, and then Tuesday, Wednesday starts picking up. Thursday I know is going to be a goodie. That's usually when the market is going to start moving, and then Friday it is like, damn.
You know what the problem is for me is, like you're saying, we do everything, we get to the end of the week. Friday, like I'm mentally just drained, like I'm dead. And then Saturday comes and I've got to get my shit together, because then it's like, okay, it's rugby time, but then I know that's going to be a late night. So then Sunday I'm a zombie, I'm dead to the world again, and then Monday it's back to the grind.
Who took these German 30 shorts as mentioned? Go back on the stream, I said monitor this level for potential shorts. I don't trade German 30, but there was your setup. There was the break of structure. There's the fake out. Accumulation distribution still bearish. Monitor Asia lows. I know some of you took note. I don't trade it, but streaming's drained so much energy, especially alone. You have to make conversations with yourself. Thankfully you have us to talk to. Yeah, I have to agree. Streaming honestly has changed the game for me in trading, and I'll be very honest with you, because there's a part of me that forces me to be alert. Like I told Keegan as well, we talked about it, like losing on stream. Even though losses are normal and it's part of the game, it still feels cuck. Like I've told you guys before, I'm very competitive. I know Keegan's very competitive. Some people aren't competitive, but it's not necessarily competitive with other streams. You are competitive with yourself in terms of bettering yourself and trying to put out the highest standard possible. That's why you will never see us being late for streams, because we are punctual. We put ourselves towards a high standard. The streams are always on time. The value we put out, we give our 100%. If we're feeling down, we knock ourselves out of it and say, listen here, you need to get into the game. So, and the other side of it is that when you come to the charts, I can't be spewing shit here and just taking trades for shits and giggles, because ultimately we put ourselves out there and we hold ourselves accountable to a high standard. We don't have to spend money on additional equipment for the streams. We don't have to buy lights. We don't have to buy microphones, all of that. That is part of us trying to put out a better product for you guys. And I don't know why Keegs. I think Keegan froze you on the stream.
What's up?
Your video is frozen.
What are we gonna do?
Oh wow, found fellow country members.
Otherwise I'll just literally rejoin it quickly just to refresh the video stream.
Okay, sweet. Market until US session, in my honest opinion, I don't know. Market is never done, my brother. What happened sounds like they don't have a good risk management plan. PS don't buy signals from anyone.
Yeah. Just let me know if the video stream's better now, if I'm frozen.
Let me get you back on. Yeah, video is back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Shawnee was quite upset with CJ bankroll.
CJ. What is Mr. Clarence up to?
I made tons of money yesterday. Beautiful Elder. I didn't make tons of money, but I made some money. What up fam, loves from Asia, just back home after college. Hope I didn't miss anything important yet. No, Trader X, we are still waiting. We've got a bullish bias on the dollar for the day. We've got a bearish bias on indices as shared. Go back to the start of the streams. We are monitoring potential continuations here, weekly pivot. And exactly the same with Nasdaq.
You know what? Sorry, Chris, just thinking there, like what Aiden said there, and that's something that's very important for me. Like I've always said to guys, maybe do a bit of research into the person as a trader before you want to take signals. I'm not someone, I don't really believe in signals themselves. But yeah, do some research into the guy, not just see he makes crazy amounts of money, I'm gonna take his signal. Like actually do your research into him. What is his trading strategy? How does he trade? Because my thing is also when he has if you know how his setup is and he sends a signal, you should also even be able to look at it and go, but how did he enter that trade if that doesn't meet his criteria? And if those things already don't start to line up, there's already something fishy there. Because there's another trader, I don't even think I've actually told Chris this yet, but there's a nice trader who we are not too fond of, where we basically exposed him like that a few times, where this man was taking trades and people that I know who did his course and they trade how he trades, they would sit there and would go, bro, how did you enter this trade? Because we know how you trade, you taught us how to trade, and we would have never got that trade. Like never. So how are these people catching these trades?
Keegan, talk to me. Who's the guy? Don't say. Just say the name. Don't be scared. That's what the people are here for. Keegan, that's why the people are here. Talk to me.
I think, okay, purely because we already had this beef, I'm not going to say it, but it's someone we've had beef with.
Keegan, just say the name. Say it. People are here for the name.
It is definitely our boy, MC. The man takes some very, very funny trades. If you guys know his strategy. Guys, I promise you, it really is. I'm sorry, I can't. If you, like even Chris, we've actually spoke about this before, like how Chris is with Neil. Chris can sit here, Neil doesn't have to say, he'll tell you exactly where Neil took that trade because Neil learned from Chris, they see the same thing. Same way, Chris is just being around me now. I take a trade, Chris will tell you. That's what Keegan saw, that was his entry, that's how he got in. He already has a rough idea of how and where I would have taken that trade. If I told him I bought gold, Chris can look at gold and go, awesome, I know how Keegan trades. That's 90% where he probably entered. But when you've literally paid thousands for a guy's course, you trade exactly how he does, and he's getting these completely opposite type of entries. How the hell are they getting these trades?
Who's MC? I don't know. MC Hammer or...
Yeah, Chris. It's our boy Mario Kart.
Oh, Mario Kart. Okay, that makes sense. Oh wait, but I think he's in the office. Let me just quickly check. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be here now.
With over 80 million official songs, you'll never have to hear the same song twice, unless you want to. Get YouTube Music Premium.
Yeah, he is in the office, guys. He's gonna make an appearance for you now.
Chad. You know why he upgraded his mask? Because he couldn't see shit. I'll also be a cock trader if I have to trade with a mask.
Man thinks he's hitting TPs. Meanwhile, it's his stop loss.
First it was a one-eyed mask and it was like... I think he actually did better with one eye. Yeah, that's how you go viral. You first lose people's money, you get prosecuted by the FSCA, you wear a mask, you sell signals and courses to pay back the investors, and you go viral. As easy as that. You guys thought it's hard. Just first get prosecuted, hide behind a mask, and sell signals. But we still don't have the name. It's nothing bad, kicks. It's the reality. When you get a course, you expect to understand the mentor's point of view of the market, and when you don't, it's like, did they even try help you learn? Morning, girls. Nick, how's it going, my brother? Keegan, I saw the video of Raja walking away when he was asked about trading on his own broker. I'm not here for the trading, I'm here for the comedy. I'm just here for these Chinese electronic beats. We need a playlist, guys. Alright, GJ breaking below Asia lows. That 80 level. I don't know. I'm still waiting for GU. We've got the pound trader, the one and only. Nick, talk to us. What are we doing on pound, my brother? I was hoping for that half round number retest, already breaking down below here. DXY holding Asia lows. We recognized your Arnold voice even with burqa. Watch Wall Street Money never sleeps last night. This convo too funny. Denial Savage. We're not even talking about Daniel Savage. That guy is lit. I don't know. I don't even think he tries to be good at trading. He's just bad at it. Like, even guys that I've mentored for maybe like a month is a better trader than Daniel Savage.
Well, actually, Chris, what was that app? Involio. Guys, I promise you, so when this Involio app came out, myself, Chris, and Han, we all joined this thing. For a week, I promise you, we had solid comedy entertainment from the crap Daniel was posting on there. And the man, like, you know, I give him the creds, like, he wasn't bullshitting. Like, he'll post, and he was posting messages like, been in the industry for years, but like, I don't know what's going wrong. Like, I can't hit a win for shit and all of this. And he's got like a non-losing streak.
I actually feel sorry for the guys. He's very bad at trading. Like I don't even think he feels bad if you'll tell him like, Daniel, bro, you are just bad at trading.
But you know what, that's still a nice problem to have, that I can be that terrible at trading and I'm still consistently trading and just losing money.
That's the beauty of signals and courses, because you are technically risk-free. Like, we're gonna talk about one of the South African guys tomorrow. You trade demo, you sell signals, and it is risk-free. You've got an IB link. You don't trade the real markets. You trade demo. You show big profits, similar to what Raja did. So first thing is you get a mentorship. Secondly, you sell signals. Then you start your own broker. And on Twitter and all of these other places, beforehand, you give 2 probabilities. That's the easiest. So you say, you don't give a set bias for the day. You say this or you say that. and then which one plays out, you quickly go onto your meta manager, you throw yourself into the trade that won, and then you say, guys, but I told you, if this happens, that happens, and it's like, yo, okay.
You know what, guys, I want to open up something here for the chat. Sorry, Chris, while you carry on, but then they can maybe send some messages. Guys, let us know if there's any of the top, let's just say the Instagram traders, the really well-known guys in South Africa, purely because I think majority of our viewers are South African, who you guys think are legit, who are the real deal and are really doing this properly.
Raja student. So I was a student of Raja myself, and that is where I saw this guy is blatantly not trading what he's saying in his course. And Jean-Pierre Malchas, the other brother, a good friend of mine, both of us were like, how the fuck did Raja get into this trade? This is not like even in his playbook. I don't know where. There's like nothing that even resembles 10%. And it's like, wow, okay. And then you're trying to figure out, and it's like, no, there's no logic behind why Raja would enter there. But off stream, that man is slaying the markets. And then he comes on stream and it's like, oh no, risk management. Oh yeah, no, NYSE has been rough. We can't trade NYSE like this. Do you guys know JP Banks? Oh my god. Yeah, I must actually still show you guys what Raja Banks does. We're actually gonna do a little fun video on that. I'll show you how to take $50,000 to 12 million in one day.
No, not even that. We can show them how the big boys in PE show you how they do $2 to $14 million.
Whoa, are you talking about the Nasdaq billionaire?
Yes. The one and only billionaire in South Africa that drives a GTI and stays in a one-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, the shots, I don't know guys, shots are being fired here. Shots are, I'm waiting for a pullback here to Asia lows on US30. We mentioned we are bearish. German 30, we mentioned we are bearish. Dollar, we are bullish. Nick, you haven't told us what you're doing, my brother. Does he sell a strategy you got off YouTube? Who is the master trader? South African? I don't know. I don't want to. That master trader paid 4,000 Rand a day to keep me offline. And when I phone him and I'm like, bro, let's just stop the bromance now. Like,
I was actually having a chat with, I think it was Carl the other day, and we were talking about how we were actually saying we kind of want to make something like, if you guys know of the Trader Society. So I don't want to say it's like an elite group, but you have to be approved by the group so that we all hold each other to that accountability. That you can almost make this circle of traders where they were all part of this group, and if they're in that group, it's almost a way of saying they're valid. There's no dirt about them, there's nothing sketchy about them. It's the same as like you have those with certain breeders for animals, it's the same, where they have to first be approved, so if they're on this board, they are legit, there's no issues with them. And we were talking about having this type of thing with traders, where it limits out that crap in South Africa for you guys. So actually eventually starting something like that to help with the community.
Chad, we've got this 5-minute closing above here, above the daily pivot. If this can close above the 80, I'm going to wait for some type of pullback, because it is the close of the hourly candle, and we would need to close above 149.81. And what I will potentially wait for is, because it's the close of the hourly candle, I'm going to wait for some type of structure to form here, like maybe a little bit of a resistance candle, pull back, and as soon as we start breaking above that, I will look for potential long continuations. GU didn't give me anything clean. We could have technically sold this. This is valid. This was a break of structure lower, sell it there, but again, Asia are still intact, so this thing can just drive down. I'm completely fine with that. I need to take the high probability trades. US30, all right, US30, we're getting that pullback. Hourly candle is also going to close now, so I'm going to wait for a tiny bit more in terms of a pullback, say up to these Asia lows, and then a break of structure, and I will look for potential sell continuations to the downside. German 30 also at the Asia lows, but already almost at the weekly S1, so not the highest probability trade there. And then GJ, you could have also sold this break, because I told you guys I am bearish. We are trading below the 200, but again, not the cleanest trade. I was monitoring 80. I would have loved for that round number to be tested on GJ, and same with GU, that half round number. So Nick hasn't. Bias is down for me. Yeah, Nick, same for me. I just want to find where we can potentially enter these trades. So
for me, if we could get a retest of those Asia lows and hold this resistance, we could possibly enter off there. Otherwise, my next thing would probably be if we can break below the lows here and come back up and then get an entry.
Check Euro USD. Yeah, so Euro USD, we've taken Asia highs. We could potentially start looking for sells from here. Let me just see how the hourly is going to close. Okay, we technically, I'll tell you guys what, I'm gonna wait for a full retest. If we can create some type of support here and we break it, I will look for shorts on Euro. And then on USD JPY, I'm patiently just gonna wait for resistance to form here, at least that first 5-minute candle of the new hourly, and a nice little retest on the daily pivot right here, and then a little break and we will be long. Only have about 20 pips to where we're going to need to start monitoring the trade, but we're going to get it. I see YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. They don't want us to win. but we will figure it out. But nonetheless, this is most probably the high probability setup for the session, and then US30 as well, if we can retest that, and then a break of structure lower. I'm just going to run to the toilet quick. Monday to Friday, follow us on Instagram, join the Discord link, guys. Passed the second phase on 10,000 challenge today. So proud of myself. Well done, Vic. Who did you trade with? Retail 75% long. Bars is down for me, has been all week. Well done, Vic. That is magnificent, my brother. But we're going to get in some trades now, guys. Stay patient. We're looking for the best. Where's Keegan now? I can't pee. Can't leave the decks unattended. Guys, we are over 200 viewers. Can I just ask you guys to support the channel? Leave a like. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And that is the only way we ask for support, is for you to like the channel, to subscribe, and also to potentially share it with your trading mates. We put a lot of hard work into what we do. We on time every day. We provide value in the streams. We try and better the streams. We put value in the Discord. This is the Discord. We're busy with a lot of content for the Discord as well. The Discord has also been growing amazingly. I think we're almost 400 members in there. Started the Discord 3 weeks ago, and the growth has been amazing. Kiggs, I just want to run to the toilet quick. Kiggs, I want to throw over to you, my brother. So
Yeah, that's cool.
Right, guys, I'll see you now. I'll leave you in the capable hands of my brother, Keegs.
GU on 4-hour support. Let's have a look. It is, but as you guys know, I trade key level to key level. We have our rejection. We've got all that momentum coming to the downside. For me, we actually had the 4-hour lows, if you want to look at it over there, which were broken, retested all the volume here of these equals. So when you come over here, you can see all of that there. That was retested, so retested perfectly, and we are going down. So personally, for me, with all this momentum, guys, what makes it different to these 4 hours is, you see that was like a 4-hour push. You found support and you continued up. Keeping in mind, you were trading above the daily equilibriums when you went here. Now you are trading below the daily EQs. So with this type of momentum, I don't see it as support. I see this thing literally flushing all the way down to the key level. So for me, that's why if I can get in on GU, I would love to get it, but I need to try and find a nice clean entry point. That's why I mentioned to Chris, if we can break here, I do see that flush coming in. So possibly if we can get a little bit of a closure below here, come back up, maybe a bit of a dirty. So if we do something like this, break, come back up, almost fake it out, and then come back, hold this resistance and continue down. That would be a perfect entry for me on GU. But I don't see it being support. If it is, it will be very, very short-lived. But just keep in mind, when you are looking at things, keep in mind that fractal structure. So always look in your higher time frames. But as I say, literally just look to the left and you can already see the difference in where it was, how the support, and all of that momentum coming down now. Just think of it, guys. If someone throws a ball at you, you can catch the ball. You stand in front of a train, you're not going to stop the train. So just always look at the difference in momentum when you are looking at support levels.
Geeks, you don't go through gold, eh?
I went through gold like earlier, not now.
Alright, my brother, what do you want to see on gold?
For me, I'm still waiting. Like I said, it is at Asia highs, but I am waiting for a bit of a pullback. For me, again, I want my ideal setup on today. So I want to pull back close to Asia lows to get my entry to go long.
Thanks, boys. Vic, Alec, thank yourself, brother. You're the one showing up every day. Don't thank us, thank yourself. If you here every day, you're putting in the work, you engaging on the Discord, you're asking questions, you're trying to better yourself, that is on you, brother. So we salute that. I salute anyone that is willing and able to put in the work, because very few want to put in the work. Everyone wants the results, nobody wants to do the work. Unfortunately, the results only come after you're putting in the work. What are your views on tomorrow and Saturday's matches? I think New Zealand's gonna have a very easy run into the finals. I can't see Argentina honestly putting up any fight against New Zealand. For us, I'm a little bit I wouldn't say scared for England, but I don't know, like 2019 the English put up like I didn't even rate them 2019, and they had a monster of a game against New Zealand. So it is a tricky one. Keegs, what's your view?
My view, we pump England by 20 points.
Yes, okay. Keegs, pump.
So reason for me is simple. When you look at England, so they already have the excuse of tri-nations, and Six Nations, they came fourth. So they already didn't even perform there this year. They've got hardings by all the top tier teams they played. Then they had obviously all the issues with players, with coaching staff. They've been a bit all over the place. Then they had their pool where they haven't had one team that is within the top 5, and they were only able to score 2 games with bonus points, and literally one team where it was their first World Cup in history and they were only able to beat them by 20 points. England just is not in form, and I get what you're saying about their game they put in New Zealand, but I think we're all seeing the memes that are going around of how their players are looking after their game from the previous weekend, and that was that game for them. They had to put everything in there to beat Fiji, and I think they're too dead. They're not going to have the physicality and energy to take us down or even compete.
Just be if Argentina pulls off a miracle. Yes, bro. I don't imagine that. I think that's most probably that would be one of the biggest upsets of the World Cup. Alex, I'm checking it. My only thing is, like, we haven't tested, like, see how every time we tried closing above the pivot we got slapped down, above the pivot slapped down. So I'm literally waiting just for a test. I literally just want to see a candle come down, test that level, hold it, and then go above. So if it runs without me, I'm completely fine with that, but I want to see a test of that level, because none of these retests held. Like you can see, every time we got above it we got slapped down. So if price goes there again now and we can hold it 100%, I'm looking for buys. We'll most probably then create some type of resistance, and on that break we're only about, I think, 4 pips away from the pivot, 3 pips, so it's still still very close to the pivot. And then Euro USD, as mentioned, I wanted that test of the Asia highs and a little support being formed here. We've got a very tight Asia range, how we like it. And once we break below here, I'm gonna start looking for potential sells. And my only thing though is DXY this morning pre-market took Asia highs. We barely nipped Asia lows, but I think if we can start trading above the Asia highs, we could see the dollar, the majors, start to flush out. GU not as clean as mentioned. I would have loved to get it close to this half round number. We are now almost at the daily S1, and even though this thing can still flush, for me it is a much lower lower probability trade. And myself and Jevon talked about it this morning. Like, you need to take maximum 3 quality trades a week, and then you've done well. Less is more. Look for quality. You're not a machine gunner, you are a sniper. You want precision in your trading. As soon as you start getting loose, you start losing focus. That is when mistakes start to slip in. That is when poor performance, and that ultimately compounds into something bad at the end of the day. And then US30, I am monitoring this level 33,544. Actually, I want to set some alerts here. That is the session lows, and it's relatively easy because if we close below there, I literally want to see volume coming in. I don't want to see price even hanging around here a little bit. I want to see this flush, and so that's relatively straightforward. So we've got our 149.78, 149.78. Let's see. But thank you for you guys joining. I don't know if there's any new guys that have joined, but thank you so much. The support has been absolutely amazing, not just for the London stream, but for Keegan's NYSE stream as well. The guys are coming out in numbers. We appreciate it. I just want to say really thank you to you guys. We are really appreciative of it.
Yeah, it really has been incredible.
This journey of streaming, initially we didn't have high hopes of it growing, but it has been absolutely a juggernaut in terms of the growth that we have seen. Alright guys, I'm gonna wait for this 5 minutes. We just need a bottom wick, and I'm gonna execute on Euro USD shorts. We're gonna have to be very quick on the trigger in terms of risk management. Asia lows, we would need to penetrate that, and 21 seconds, so get yourselves ready. So long. Euro USD, Euro USD, do I have it on here? What is my lot size? 5.2. Right guys, I executed shorts right here on Euro USD. You know the drill. 15 pip stop, and our 15 pip stop is up here, and my target for the day is going to be 105.10 right there. And as mentioned, I would have loved to take it from here, so there's still a chance we go up again to take those highs, but this is valid for me. This is not an invalid trade. This is not something that we have not taken in the past. Only 2 roadblocks for us is firstly the Asia lows, secondly after that is the session lows. And I think when we get to the session lows, we're either gonna just flush out as Nick mentioned, guys, the retail market is 75% long if I'm not mistaken, but I am short on this. I'm targeting 1510. And in terms of how will I manage my risk, any breaks above here, this level right there, if we get any bullish closure closing something like this, I will be out of it. I would not even think twice. Anything like that, I am out of this trade, because then we have flipped this bearish order flow back to bullish potentially. So that is how I will be managing my risk. In terms of the entry setup that we took, if you go onto the Discord, link is in the description, and you go under the education section, this is just a sell continuation trade. Just want to show this to you guys. It is purely just a break of structure. We execute on that candle close, so we're expecting the bearish order flow to continue, and then Asia lows we would need closes as long as the body closes below that flat bodied area there. I'm still completely fine with this. Alright, we closed below, guys. I'm still holding on to this. Let's see how the next 5 closes. No top wick though. Not ideal. Would have loved for this to first push up before pushing down. But let's see. This is our level where we will start to manage risk. Anton, I'm ready for it. So if it's going to reverse higher, 100% I'll be out of it right here. That is my level where I will manage risk. But up until then, I am bearish on the day. As mentioned this morning, it is relatively easy for me that we can potentially target this downside of the range. So I'm not saying it can't happen, I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just trading my setups that I've been trading every day, and I'm ready to cut my loss as soon as I see something that's contradicting to what I want to trade. So EU can tap 105.19. It can. EU got you opposite. Great. That way at least one of us will make money. So if you bought here and I take a loss and you make money, then at least one of us is a winner. This is what I call trading and sticking to a plan. Impressive. Dow, same day, same shit, different day. Nothing changes. I've told you guys, that is the golden key to trading, is your risk management, how you manage a trade. And as soon as you see something that is against your order flow, you get out. 2 minutes 20. Any candle closures above this level right here and I am out of it, but if we close below it, I'm still happy to hold this. Anton is in longs, so Anton, good luck with the longs. At least I gave you some entry liquidity. You guys have a trading floor? We do. I also
actually have
bought
our boy Edgar in the house here, trading with us today.
One minute. Let's see where she goes. Actually, then my number second.
So,
He up in my
but would we
honest...
have like a single digit number or a double digit number?
No, single.
I was gonna say, because this might land up in like the thousands then.
No, hold your number. Opinion on funding pips. I haven't researched them, Aiden, to be honest. Posted my UJ chart in Discord. Could fly. Yeah, I was bullish on the day. I didn't get my setup though. Like I said, this year was the aggressive entry, the 80, just above the 80, that little break of structure there. I just would have loved a retest of this daily pivot, but I am bullish on the day. I do think if you are in, Chad, I don't know where you got in, but all I would say is Asia highs obviously your level to monitor, and if you can start trading above the Asia highs and you hold that, then 150 100% on deck for you today without a issue. 150 without any doubt. But I would say
literally, if I got in, that was my target. Like, that was going to be a proper swing trade, because we are at those equal highs. We have tested it and rejected, where now we can basically go for it again. So yeah, if you guys did get in on UJ, this really is going to be a beautiful trade if it plays out.
300 concurrent viewers, 250 likes, guys. Let's give away an account today. Both our guys, Lucian Lippert, got his account. Byron, I'm still waiting for him to register account. The guys wanted to give him his account yesterday. He hasn't registered. UJ off momentum and good to trade, but Aiden, I recommend Fun Next. I have 2 accounts under them. Boys, loving it. Keegan Willis back here this morning. Let's go. Yo guys, you can either take the buys or the sells. I'm going in sells. As mentioned, any closures above here, above the Asia highs, I will be closing this trade out. No top wick on that candle. Ooh, what do we do? What do we do? I'm still in, guys. I'm still in. I'm in 2 minds. That candle, no top wick, closing on its high. Usually not a good sign for continuation to the upside. That's why I haven't killed it. But I'm still in. I'm gonna give it a little bit more room to breathe. I'll monitor this 5, potentially close it out if it starts flipping bullish. But I am still bearish on this market. I cannot honestly see this go higher. But let's see. Only reason I held on is that candle, no top wick. And if a candle closes on its high or its low, shows that retail is in on that buy, and that is why I'm still holding. But let's see. I'm gonna give it maybe one more 5-minute candle and then I'll make my decision. I just want to say these streams make me feel much more relaxed while trading. I'm on demo now, practicing for my next profit challenge. Great, man. Trading should not be a stressful thing at all. You control the trigger of where you buy, where you sell, where you take profit. So that control is in your hands. UK 100, please. Let me see if I can find the FTSE here. I think I do have it on my list. FTSE 100. Do I still have the FTSE? Let me see if I've got the FTSE on here. No. Let me quickly see. Spread X. Let's quickly look at the FTSE for you. Alright, quickly doing a top-down analysis daily FTSE. So clearly for me, the FTSE is bearish on the day. We've broken below this previous daily support level, and where to next? So you've just looking left with me. Just want to see what you can see on my screen. This is the daily time frame. You've got this area right here on the FTSE where we're trading now. This was a previous area of resistance, now potentially support, but difficult. Your sell on the day was closer to the daily open, but going down to the 5-minute time frame, let's quickly look at the Asia range, what the Asia range is doing. So Asia highs are up here. That was your Asia high for the FTSE, and then your Asia low was all the way down here. So this morning pre-market broke below the Asia lows and now trading into this daily zone. So it's a little bit tricky, because here's my thing, this thing could flush down. If you look at the accumulation distribution, this thing is running down quite hard. So I would rather say sell the pullback. So if you get say a steep pullback all the way up to that level, try and retarget even these lows right here, or even session lows. But also, I don't know, honestly, I don't know what this daily session ranges are for the FTSE, but the FTSE is down almost 1% on the day. So selling session lows becomes a little bit tricky. I'm not one to try and fade trades. I've tried it in the past. I got absolutely killed. So I'll just stick with the trend. As mundane as it sounds, the trend is your friend. So yeah, that's my view. How do you pick session lows and highs? It's literally the session. So for instance, London, the market open was at 8. So looking at Euro USD, that is the session lows right there. So that was the lowest we've been during the London session, and the session highs are up here. So that's how I pick session highs and session lows. Well, not pick them, it's where price was at the high or the low of the day. And if you go on a daily time frame, that is obviously your top wick and your bottom wick. That's currently the high and the low of the day. Alright guys, I'm still in this trade as mentioned. That 5-minute that closed bullish, it had no top wick. That is just something I've seen in the past, where if a candle closes on its high or its low, something similar. Where did I see it? For instance here, you'll see that candle closed on its low, so it's a lower probability for it to continue down. And I'm still very aware of the Asia highs, still very aware of this level. And as soon as we start trading back above Asia highs and we start breaking market structure to the upside, I am ready to part ways with this Euro USD short. My short idea is then invalid, and I manage my risk. But other than that, I am still in the shorts. My only thing is DXY would need to get above the Asia highs, and then obviously the session highs, that's going to be quite tricky, because we're either going to push through it and blast through it, or we're going to find rejection. Hopefully by then we can go break even on this trade, and you'll most probably see Euro USD trading at the session lows. But yeah, let's see. This is the trade we took. Anton luckily is in buys for us as well, so he's taking the other side of our trade. So the beauty of that is luckily one of us of the team will win on this trade, so nobody will walk away a loser. We'll at least have one winner walking away from this. Where on the web page is the Vault Funder challenge? If you go onto vaultfunder.trade or use the link in the description to support us, the Coop affiliate link is there. Here's your challenges that you can choose. So what else was there? What UJ now? Alright, so
Hey, there comes that re-entry.
So I'm waiting for that test right here, and then obviously if we hold that, I will wait for structure breaks here. Just past stage 1 on Vault Funded. Gus, beautiful. Gus, you want a giveaway winner or did you buy the account? I want to find out from some of the guys that got a giveaway. How's the challenge been going? USD CAD, I'll look at USD CAD for you, my brother. You also nicely. USD CAD, let's quickly look at USD CAD for you. USD CAD, quick top-down analysis for Lesejo. I think Lesejo has been here quite a few times on stream. Lesejo, I'm going to drop down to the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame was bullish due to the fact that we closed bullish above this previous area of resistance. And this could potentially... Sorry, Lesejo, I'm going to go back now. I just want to check here on Euro USD. Alright guys, so we are pushing down here quite nicely. Sorry, I just want to see alright, closing below Asia lows. I'm going to give it a little bit more room to breathe. I want to see what we do at the session lows, and I'm going to give it a little bit more. I just want to see a retest of Asia lows. Anton, I don't know how those buys are going. Maybe add some buys. Anton, guaranteed stop loss, you told me. But anyway,
Ooh, Chris, have you seen the Springbok team announcement? Oof, good team. Steven Kitsov, Bongi, Franz, Eben, Franco, Sia, Peter Steff, Dwayne starts again with Quibus also starting, Marnie, Cheslin, Damien, Jesse, Kirkley, Damien. So basically exact same starting lineup. Dion on the bench, Ox, Vincent Koch, Archia, Quacker, Faf, Pollard, but literally the same team. So exact same team from last week.
Alright guys, here's that break above. There's that session highs, so that's why I'm just giving my trade a little bit more room. This is now where the dollar bulls are either going to fumble the bag, or this is where they're going to step up and they are going to throw down. And let's see. Sorry, Lesejo, I'm going to go to USD CAD now. I just want to quickly manage this trade, and once we have gone to break even, I will quickly look at USD CAD for you. But I just want to quickly focus on this trade because we are at some key levels. So once we re-break this current 5-minute low, I will go break even. Because what's going to happen here is you're going to either punch through here, or we're gonna hold our support and we can come all the way back to entry. So let's say I'll get to USD CAD now. Euro USD taking off. Jammer is spelling as maar 'n boertjie, not yet bought is okay. Any thoughts on a big pullback today in gold leading up to gold futures close? I don't think anyone else gambling it would be this high. Melting WKK buy. Hi Chris, is your strategy to use price action aiming for session high or low? I'm using price action, Andy, but I use the daily pivots on the 5-minute time frame. So I use the Asia highs and the Asia lows as some anchor points in my trading. But when I'm in a trade, for instance, this was taken mid-range in terms of where price has been, I monitor then the session lows and the session highs, because I know session lows, session highs are going to either attract continuation volume for price to continue lower, or it is going to attract reversals where we can start going back inside of the range. So I don't necessarily target session highs or lows. That is more in terms of trade management for me. So like I said earlier, our first thing that we need to do on DXY is first break back above the Asia highs, and then the second thing is we need to get above the session highs, because what could happen is we could flush down from here, come all the way back down and do something like this to only later continue bullish, or what's going to happen is we're going to continue higher from here. So we're currently creating some type of resistance here on DXY on the 5-minute time frame. 15-minute is going to close now, still closing bullish. Euro USD back at entry. I haven't moved stops to break even yet. As you can see, if I go down to a line chart, it is still creating bearish structure. It's still taking out lows, still creating lower lows. So no need to rush the trade. So I'll give it one more 5-minute candle, and if this next 5-minute candle cannot get below the Asia lows or even to the session lows, then I will most probably cut this trade, because we've already tested Asia highs multiple times. There's no need for it to come all the way back here, back to Asia highs. So any bullish closures above this level now, and I will be out of this trade. So that is what I'm looking at. So this thing can push up even up to here. I just need a bearish closure, something like this, and I'm happy then to go break even. Or if we close bullish above here, I'm happy to take a small loss. So that is what I'm looking at. Let's see. DXY would need to retest Asia highs, and then we would need a break of structure to the upside. While we wait, we've got 4 minutes. Let's quickly go to USD CAD for Lesego. USD CAD, let's quickly look at it. USD CAD, where did I see it? Sorry, my brother, I just need to find USD CAD quick. Here's it. No, that's USD franc. What the heck? Let's just see USD CAD. No, fuck me, bro. What is this? What is this sorcery? Here's it. Right, USD CAD. So weekly time frame, I would have been bullish due to the fact that we closed bullish above this previous area of resistance. My first weekly target would have been this flat body resistance area. If you look left with me, I just want to see what you guys are seeing on Streamlabs. This is the weekly time frame. So this was a previous support area resistance. resistance now again. So USD CAD currently trading at a very pivotal key level on the weekly time frame. Daily time frame, 2 consecutive bullish daily candle closures. This for me now becomes a confirmed support area. Apologies, confirmed support area. You can target these daily highs there. That is the flat body resistance area. Also the daily closed above this previous area of resistance. If you pull that left, you can see yesterday closing bullish. So I would be bullish on the day. 5-minute time frame, how could you have executed? Honestly, no, I wouldn't have executed on this because Asia lows are still intact. Asia highs are still relatively intact. I would say your best bet is going to be some structure break here. Otherwise, if you can get a pullback, your much better entry is at Asia lows. So I would say wait for something. I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily sell into this. The accumulation distribution is still heavily bullish all the way from Wednesday, and even before that flatline, but now starting to push bullish again. I hope that helps, Lesejo. I haven't traded that pair much.
You know, that's always my thing though, guys. I love when you guys would be like, it looks bullish because of the 1 hour. And then what does it look like on the 4 hour and the daily and the weekly and the monthly? You guys can't, I understand if you want to be bullish, but you can't just have a confirmation on one side.
Crude oil. I'll look at crude oil very shortly, my brother in Christ. All right, 5-minute time frame closed bearish. As mentioned, if we had a bullish closure above here, I would cut it. However, we closed bearish. Now, if a 5-minute closes above this level, I am out. I'm cutting the idea. My idea is wrong. Nothing. I don't have an ego issue. If my idea is wrong, it is wrong. Only thing I can manage is my risk. The only thing I can manage is my trade. So if this next 5-minute closes bullish above there, I'm out. So I'm just letting you know this candle should technically flip bearish, and from here we should technically break that low, and I think we should then challenge the session lows. What is DXY doing? DXY tested Asia highs, so dollar bulls will need to step up now, or if they give up Asia highs, then we'll most probably cut the euro trade. Crude oil, which one do you want me to look at? I just have oil Brent on here. Let's do a top-down analysis for that, brother in Christ. Somebody that sends so many messages is either in a bad trade and he wants me to confirm his idea of a bad trade, or he's in a good trade and he doesn't know what he's doing. But I will look at it for you, my brother. Weekly time frame, oil is in a weekly consolidation. As you can see there, oil is currently consolidating on the week. There's not a clear direction, but if you look at the previous leg as well, we had this move up, move down. So this is part of a larger consolidation on the weekly time frame. For me, technically on the week, I would have been bearish due to the fact that we created confirmed resistance there, but we also have a confirmed support here. So we are in the range If I was bearish, I would have targeted this weekly range low here. And on the daily now, I would technically be bullish because we've broken this intermediate support area. So up until we don't break out on the daily out of either one of these two ranges right here, we could be trading in and between these ranges like that.
Yeah, so Chris, I don't know which actually chart that was on. I think that's an oil because it's not one you have marked out. But just going back to Ridwan, okay, I just want you to maybe explain there, what are you seeing that you say NASDAQ is bullish on the 4 hour? Like, again, this isn't trying to attack you as you are, we traders, guys, we're trying to help you. I want to just see what are you seeing that you say NASDAQ is bullish on the 4 hour?
All right, guys, 1 minute 20 seconds. This candle needs to flip bearish, otherwise I'm out of this for minus 1.8 pips. So 1 minute or minus 2 pips. 1 minute. Let's see what she does. She needs to flip bearish. If not, I am letting her loose. I'm not committed to Euro USD, I'm committed to my wife. And this is how you manage risk. So 42 seconds, how much faith do you have for the last 35 seconds of a 5-minute candle? Dollar bulls, as mentioned earlier in the session. Ooh, yeah. Dollar bulls would need to hold here. How much time do we have left for this candle?
Yeah, the bulls.
17, 15 seconds. Where's the dollar bulls? They are nowhere. 9, 8, 7, 5. Alright, guys, I am killing this trade right here for minus, what is it? Minus 1.9 pips, minus 1.7. Again, as mentioned yesterday on streams, trades that work out, the trades that win, they go in your favor and they stay in your favor. The trades that mess around are the ones that are gonna hurt you. So we took our idea, sells minus 1.8 pips. We stuck to our plan. We said if it's closing above here, we're closing out the trade. While it was here, we said any bullish closures above there we will close, but I told you we had no top wick on that, and that is the reason why I held. And now we broke Asia lows, we are back in the Asia range, and this is exactly what we were talking about yesterday, where Sahil asked me, how do I know whether I need to stay out or whether I need to be in? This is now exactly that. We've taken Asia highs, we have broken Asia lows, we are back in the mid-range. So buyers here are in drawdown, sellers here are in drawdown, the breakout traders, and we're back in the middle of the range. So what do we do from here? Very, very easy. I mark out the session lows, and again we'll take a bullet once we get there, because what will happen then is it is going to be either a very quick move to the downside, because the buyers are going to try and get in here, and obviously what is the market going to do? The market is going to go the other way. And then also once DXY breaks above this session high level, that is most probably when we'll be on the session lows. Powell and market makers Thursday. Sorry, I stepped away. Did you get out of EU? Dirk, I did. Closed it for minus 1.8 pips. So if you entered with me here, you will technically, you can close at break even. But I closed it on that bullish candle. Not for me. I gave it a shot. I closed Euro USD. That entry was perfect. Za. VF launch. I traded 5-minute indices by impulse. Let's quickly see. Alright, US30 respecting Asia lows, this weekly pivot level. Are we gonna get some shorts here? Nasdaq back in the Asia range. UJ very overlapping. GJ very nicely lower. You don't take a GJ entry, eh, Kiggs?
No, I re-entered on that re-entry on UJ, not GJ. I wasn't looking at G. Like I said to the guys, the only markets I was looking at was gold and UJ for today.
Monday to Friday, guys. I'll be back. Just gonna run to the toilet quick. I'm gonna throw over to Kiggs. Kiggs, I don't know what you're looking at, but did you share it with the guys?
Yeah, literally the guys still said in the message, the chat, you'll say where they were like, what they asked about UJ. And I said, literally, I said it was running away from us. We got the retest where they were still like, what's happening with UJ? Yeah, what UJ now?
Sorry,
was from Mike Andy.
My bladder is gonna explode. I'll see you guys now.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, Mike Andy still mentioned what happened to UJ now. As you guys can see here on the 515, we had that spark down. As you can see where my entry was, that ran away. We came back, we were tapped in, we got the entry, and we are running risk-free at break even as we are more than 1% up. We hit 1% and it is holding there. So yeah, UJ is just running risk-free at the moment. It is a trade, as I mentioned, you guys can go long, so it will just be a set and forget as long term. That is the goal over there, guys. So literally this can become a 7.5 hour trade, but literally just set and forget. It is on one of my accounts, so I will literally switch my phone off, not even look at this account. I have my alert if it got tapped out, and yeah, just relax and let it do what it needs to do. That's the thing, guys, as we mentioned the other day and Chris is talking about, have your setups you won for the day. For those that know, I trade about 6 pairs, so 1 2 3 4 5 currencies, and then I've got US30, Nas and gold. So yeah, those are literally just my pairs. I look at nothing else, keep it very, very simple. And even though I have all those, I normally have about 2 that I choose between the day, which are most probable, which are most likely, which are meeting my setups to the T. So gold as well, as we said, I wanted that drawdown again. So we are coming back for that retest to this zone. Ideally, I would like the pivot or the EQ to be tested, but we are in that area. So I'm still patiently waiting on gold. Might even only come New York session with the news coming out, but that is fine with me. But UJ, I am just sitting on and relaxing, as I mentioned to you guys. So dollar is finding a strength. Dollar is holding Asia high, so I'm very happy with this trades for now.
Chad. Good morning. First time I see your stream. Do you guys stream every day? Nathan, we do Monday to Friday. London, we've got you covered. NYSE, we've got you covered as well. We've got the Discord link as well in the description. Do you live at New York session? Milani, that brother you see here Let me just get an arrow. That brother right there is the captain of the NYSE session. He's the one steering the boat. You are in very capable hands. Any chance for GU coming back to... I don't know. I was way too fixated on this 1 to 150 level. As mentioned, there was a potential entry. GJ as well. I was monitoring this 80 level because that's obviously your next institutional level from 182. I honestly wouldn't have executed. This was 40. No. What is US30 doing? I'm not gonna lie, I wanna sell this thing. US30. Hourly close. How did the hourly close? Oh no. Oh no. Keeks, where's your levels for US30?
US30. Let me have a look for you quickly.
Music is a music app with over
US30. Literally, funny enough, this zone I'm actually not watching too much. We broken away from our key level. So what would I look for next? Because literally the momentum it has right now, like that's the thing, guys. Like US30 personally is just kind of in no man's land for me at the moment. There's nothing truly I would take anything off at this point in time, and that's just the truth of it. Like with my setups, yeah, I really can't see anything. I mean, I am bearish, I'll tell you that, but there's nothing I would be able to enter off. For me to go short, I would much prefer a kind of big retracement to like Asia highs. From Asia highs, I can take something. But where it is now, nothing. For me, if I had to do anything, that would kind of be going off like something like Chris's trades. We are at the weekly pivot. And if I can get my entry criteria to continue short off the pivot, that would be something. But yeah, that's not necessarily my trading style.
Weirdly enough, guys, this is the weekly low. Selling at the low of the week.
I'm telling you, it's going to 33,300. But as I mentioned, where it is now, I can't get the trade in.
No.
I called it for you guys in the start of the week, but where it is now, I can't get it on it.
Discord link is in the description, Nathan, but I'll share it in the chat as well. Let me just share that in the chat. Yeah, you guys actually crashed the Discord server yesterday, weirdly enough. Some of you said you couldn't join. Dropping there, I'll pin it shortly. Damn, I missed some nice fair value gap sell trades on GU this morning. Don't worry, we also missed it. I don't really miss it. It's just in terms of, if you go back to the stream, I wanted price to eat into that level. Let me maybe pin this. 260 views, guys. I appreciate all of you joining. I think there's a lot of new guys Keegan on deck this afternoon as well. NYSE streams as per normal. NYSE streams we introduced at the start of the week. We've been doing London now for almost 7 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. On time, every day. You guys don't even have to wait for us. We start up nice and early. And Keegan as well, every day. He's getting conditioned now for the streams. First 2 days, Caitlin told me he didn't speak at all at home. He used all of his vocab. Even with the guys gaming online with him, said, Keegan, why is your mic muted? He's not even here now. That's how much he's been talking the last 2 days. How do you access Vault Funded? Check the description, my brother. In the description of this YouTube video, you will see.
Because they substitute towards this product.
Wait, let me just get that for you now. Did I put it in the description of this video? Yes, get funded up to 400,000. Just go down on the description of this video. You will see it there. Guys, just a quick analysis on the views. So you can see that we have made new highs right here at 270, 280. We're going into this consolidation. This could either be some type of head and shoulders pattern, or this could be the 618 retracement back to 150 to then break up to 300 today. So I think the YouTube algorithm is going to send us some viewers, feature us on some browser searches, and we could go for that 127 extension just above 300, 325. That is what we're manifesting here today, is 325 concurrent viewers and over 200 likes. Just looking at the probability of that line chart. I'm just letting you guys know. What time frames are this? Always 5, Casey. Unless I say, guys, dropping down to a daily or weekly time frame, always the 5 minute. I execute on the 5. I manage my trades on the 5 minutes. Do you use an indicator for marking? I do use an indicator. I don't know what it's called. It's called kill zones. I don't think I've got it on my list. I do. It's this one, NSR group, Asia range and kill zones. This one right here, that's the one you can use. I'm on Discord. Thanks. Thank you for joining, Nathan. Lydia, I noticed that in MT5 under giveaway uses micro contracts and lots. MT5 under giveaway uses micro contracts and lots. Lydia, I'm not sure what you are referring to, but for indices, where's indices? Indices, remember, is a 1-to-1. So if you go to contract size there, it is a 1-to-1. So it's not a micro necessarily, but it's a 1-to-1. And then obviously the rest is as per normal with any other. Back down to 6.8% on the challenge account. This week has been relatively tough for me. Markets aren't trending. I think we took, if I'm not mistaken, we took 3 losses this week. Let's quickly look at the last week. We barely up for this week. Yeah, only up 0.7%. So 1, 2, 3. So 1 full loss and then 2 partially closed losses and then 2 wins. That's why some of you chatting to me yesterday said, Chris, would I do something else? And I said, guys, the setups you've shared is all valid. There are going to be times where the market is not moving in your favor, and you don't have to have an answer for everything. You don't have to change your strategy. I just follow the plan as per normal. I know that there are going to be losses. I know there are going to be days where I do not have an answer for a move, but that does not bother me in the slightest. Guys, I want to look for re-entries on EU if we can break this 105.35 level. I'm just letting you guys know. And as soon as DXY gets back above the Asia highs, back above the session highs, I'm still looking short. I don't suggest any lot sizes. Won't quit. That is up to you. Yeah, nobody can recommend it. This guy reading signals of his views. We do. Life, everything deserves an analysis, 100%. What's your fix when you trade gold, Chris? $3, Ruben. So for me, this is my stop losses. Indices, US30, I use a 40-point stop. Nasdaq, I use a 30-point stop. Majors never changes, 15 pip stop. JPY pairs 20 pip, and that never changes. My lot sizes are always consistent. Like you'll see, I don't change my lot sizes ever. So you'll see for the JPY pairs I use 6, for the majors I use 5.2. If you go to all history, you'll see there 5.2. Okay, US Tech obviously 2.5 lots. Yeah, I think we took half. Yeah, this was a half lot. We took, but other than that, lot sizes are always consistently the same. That is where a lot of you guys fail, due to the fact that you're continuously changing your lot sizes. Some of you are actually profitable net on pips, but on dollar value you're down because your lot sizes, one day is 1 lot, the other day half a lot, the other day 4 lots. You will never see any type of consistency with that. That is why I always suggest go for consistent lot sizes, and that is how you're going to start seeing consistency in your trading. Even if you are losing and you can just keep your losses the same size, that's already a win. Then you can start focusing. Yeah, that is very true. Thank you. It's been killing me lately. Keep it the same, Jason. You'll see already a massive difference in your trading from just keeping your risk the same. And the reason why I use these set stop losses, because for the most part, if you look at the average daily range of a pair and you look at the average pullback of a pair, technically if a major moves more than 15 pips against me, I am on the wrong side, irrespective of structure. I know a lot of guys would say I take a short here, I put my stop just above the structure, but a lot of times you can get a liquidity grab. That's why 15 pips, I know for instance if I hit a full stop, very likely I'm on the wrong side of the market, irrespective of structure. It's purely to do with probabilities of price movement and using average daily ranges. Also, if you go look at the statistic of, let's say for instance the indices, how many times has it closed at -1% on the day? So why would you sell at -1? You want to sell when it's relatively close to the daily open. Steve Mugali, so what time frame are we on? Always 5, Steve. Unless I state otherwise, it will always be the 5-minute time frame. I never flip from one time frame to another. I'm selling GBP USD, it's breaking a 1 hour support. Good luck with that. Selling the weekly low, selling the session low. Nothing wrong with that, but you would need some type of volume catalyst for price to just dump from a weekly low and a session low. Not interested, but good luck. Not saying it cannot work, but just for me. And you're literally trading at an institutional level, 1 to 100. So you've got bigger balls than most, my friend, and we honestly salute you for that. What about fixed percentage compounding? It automatically changes the lot size. Don't automatically compound, because as you compound your wins, when you're going to start taking losses, your losses are also going to be compounded. Compound quarterly, so every quarter you go up on your lot sizes. I'm in Euro GBP bars, I'm in GU, my entry was 346, close to stop loss. Damn, lot size US30, up to you, my brother. Completely up to you. Guys, we've got 200 likes. We would need Keegan to say algorithm and audience 3 more times. Yesterday, Keegs, that was the, I don't know if you saw that, but the YouTube algorithm blew us up yesterday when you said.
So that was the secret to it all.
Guys, you'll see now when Keegan says algorithm audience 3 times. Check the views.
So guys, you ready for this? I'm gonna watch this magic trick, okay?
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Algorithm. Audience. Algorithm. Audience. Algorithm. Audience. You see how that already went up, guys?
Yeah, they
Already
just he just unlocked YouTube. I told you guys when Mo had his meeting with Mr. Beast.
It's a life hack.
It's a little secret that some guys don't know, but the algorithm uses audio as well, not just video recognition, but audio as well, and you glitch it out. I don't know if they fixed it yet, but once you say algorithm audience, to us. We just need a new playlist. If you are in the Discord, please share please share a playlist with us that is not copyrighted, because we go from cinematic music to electric to drum and bass to Japanese oriental music back to cinematic. What is the meaning when a candle has no wing opening? No wing opening. I don't.
What the hell's a wing opening?
RSA Chocky, like we said, we are bearish, but selling the low of the week unless there's like a high volume news catalyst is not good. So wait for the pullback, or if you really feeling a little bit frisky, try and buy the weekly low. Other than that, there's nothing we can do here. I can't see, unless there's some news headlines that comes out, I can't see price just collapsing on itself. Only other thing I'm looking at is Euro USD sells. I'm just patiently waiting for a break here. To then sell it later, correct. Unemployment claims today at 230. Could be Hein Watson, EJ. Let's quickly look at EJ for my brother Hein Watson. Daily time frame. Looking at EJ now. Keegs, have you seen EJ on the daily?
I'm looking at it now. Yeah, what about it?
What do you think of this daily time frame? Yasty.
Bearish.
No, but I mean just like all of this.
Yeah,
this
but it's yeah. Just
Alright,
zigzag the whole time. Yeah, it's usually just one massive wicks up to the top and all the way back down and all the way back up, and like that's what I say. For me though, I love that type of market, because what you do though is, as crazy as it is, like for me now, I've got a 4-hour resistance set. It has tested that, it's down below it. If you could get support on that resistance, you sell. It's simple. You know your target is. You just look where all the bottom of the wicks are, so you easily can aim for 157, 180. So personally, I've always said to Chris, like, I love these type of markets actually.
Yeah, guys, on the weekly, this is called the porcupine formation. It is an absolute killer for swing traders. Those porcupines are quite dangerous, but on a weekly time frame, I would technically be bearish due to the fact we closed bearish below this. This is a weekly time frame, if you were wondering. We have yet to take out, or we actually nipped last week's high. We have yet to flip bearish again. I would be bearish on the week. Daily time frame, we are trading up against this level right here. We closed bearish. I cannot be bearish as of yet because we haven't had 2 consecutive bearish days. We are trading above the monthly pivot level. 5-minute time frame. What do we have on the 5? So Asia lows down here, Asia highs up here. Accumulation distribution is trading above the 200, so technically long. What I would say though is you cannot consider longs unless you trade above 158, and then I wouldn't even take longs from there. I would wait for a break above the daily pivot. So other than that, if we continue to struggle at Asia highs, we already took Asia lows, this thing can just range for the rest of the day up until you find direction. So Hein Watson, nothing clean there, to be honest, my brother. Nothing that I would touch with a 10-pole flag. Euro USD has been in a 10 pip area for over 8 hours. You are absolutely correct in saying that. This is insane. Literally 15 pips. If you are a Euro USD swing trader at this stage, you are considering penny stocks. Alright, DXY back above the Asia highs. GBP USD new session lows for that guy that had balls the size of basketballs. Well done, my brother. You are a bigger man than most. I'm still waiting for this little structure break here on Euro USD. We took a sell earlier, closed it out for minus 1.8 pips. That will be in the stream journal a little bit later as well. For those guys that are new, go to the stream trade journal. There you will literally see all of the trades we've taken on stream for the last 2 weeks, I think. Only introduced it about 2 weeks ago. You can also go and watch all of our streams since the start of this channel. Unlike Daniel Stop Loss Savage, we don't take down any of our streams. The losers, the winners, everything is there. We honestly have zero to hide because we are not selling you anything. We purely here to be as transparent as possible and to also improve ourselves as traders. So we're not the best, we're not the worst, but we show up every day. So there's 80 videos for you guys to go and watch, and all of the lives are there, every single one of them, since day one, when we had 120 views 2 months ago. Look at that young man there, chasing a dream of growing a YouTube channel where he trades. Beautiful. And then later on I started solo. I had to sign quite a big check to get this good looking guy that you see on stream here. Had to do an endorsement deal with him. Otherwise he didn't want to come on. And unfortunately he wanted way too much money. Keegan settled on R1 million per year, which I think is fair. I said nothing less than 1.5. Keegan had the bigger biceps, so I had to go for the bigger guy. You look younger now. Minty, you're only as young as the age of the last lady you touched, and my wife is quite young as well. And I laid hands on her. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
my wife's actually older than me. I hope she's not watching this. She's still gonna drill me one day. Anything on GJ? Nothing, Lydia. We were looking for sales up here. This was a valid sell here from the 60, but I didn't take it. But nothing here at the weekly session lows. You guys are not serious. We are very serious, my brother. Like I've said it before, we make jokes and stuff while we wait, but once we get into a trade or once our setup is close to executing, we lock it in. But up until then, why should we take trading so seriously?
At this point in time, like, we are just chilling, so we just relaxing now.
We literally just waiting for our setups. AB Invest Christmas, it's Curly. Ayo, Curly. Yeah, guys, we're gonna do some work with Curly as well. Also, a trader that's been in the game for quite a number of years. The trader I mentioned last night was Curly. We had a look at the market as well, so a lot of stuff. Curly will also be joining what we do. And ultimately the idea is to give as much value away for free as possible. And I've mentioned it how many times, there's no other South African trader that I know of that live streams every day. Taking trades live, managing trades live with you guys. Nobody else in SA is doing it.
You know what it is.
Yeah, because they're either gatekeeping a shitty course that they copied from someone else, or they cannot trade. That's the majority of the influencer trading community in SA. If you have to put them on here to trade live in front of you, I don't know. I don't even want to say anything. FTSE, let's quickly look at the FTSE. Alright, as mentioned earlier, I said we already down 1% while we were trading here. I said, what is the probability of it going down without a news catalyst? I said, wait for pullbacks towards the Asia lows. There you can look for potential sell continuations to then come and retest the session lows. So, a little bit of no man's land here. Wait for the pullback. Asia lows have not yet been tested. That first test of the Asia lows, you can look for some type of minor structure break, and once you break below there, then you can start looking for potential sells, and then the 7525 area would be your first target, and if you can break below that, your session lows. Also, this little box that I marked here on the daily time frame, I mentioned, even though I'm bearish on the day, this was a previous area where we had a lot of reaction from. So I said your sells were either pre-market from the break of these Asia lows right here, or you have to wait now for the retest. Other than that, this is the character building of trading. EU broke up. I see EU broke up. EU is also starting to trade above the 200 on the AD. Weekly pivot, daily pivot still here. I'm still not convinced on the buys as of yet, but DXY breaking back below. As mentioned earlier in the session, guys, I said either DXY session highs, we're gonna get that volume, or we're gonna come back into range, and we are exactly almost back in the middle of the Asia range. So technically we have not gone anywhere from since when the market opened up. You use an indicator that places I do. The indicator is called Asian Range and Kill Zones, NSR group. That is the one that I use. As mentioned before, I use a variety of strategies that I've combined into my own, and one of the concepts that I use is the Asian range that ICT talks about. I've gone through all of his content, I think twice. Most probably the toughest time of my life listening to that man for 45 minutes. At one stage had to put the speed on 2.5 just to get through it. Keeks, you've never watched RCT, eh?
Nah, never.
That man will do a 45-minute video that could have been 5 minutes, but yes, he goes off on a tangent, bro. Yeah, Curly, the weird thing for me is though, I told Curly yesterday, I told the guys this entire week it's not been clean cut for me. We got away with a few wins, but it's not the cleanest week. As mentioned, due to the fact that I was bearish last week, we got some bearish push. And also what I mentioned this morning, looking at this, I actually picked this up when me and Curly had our Zoom last night, and then I actually saw this and I was like, interesting, yeah, as well. That was the yearly high for last year, and from these lows we've consecutively just made higher highs, and this was the first bearish weekly closure all the way from July. But I am technically still bullish on the week. That's the weird thing, because we closed above this flat body resistance area. But looking left though, that area right there, I would need bullish candle closures above that to like be alright. This is now a flip zone. For the SMC guys, this then becomes a supply to demand flip. But currently this thing can still technically reverse down. That's why DXY has been from Wednesday or yesterday. Alright guys, next zone for me, I'm gonna stream till about 12. I'm waiting for this to break. If we can break that, I'll look for one more shot at the cells.
Yeah.
We've got
Chris,
this.
quick one.
Yo.
I actually forgot to. I'm gonna post it now. Tina, I saw your message. The book is called Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. I've just took a screenshot of it now. Actually, I remember the name. Chris, for these type of things, because I promised the guys I was gonna post in our Discord. What area do you think I should post that under? Because the guys have actually been asking for a few like educational trading books. So do you think maybe we put it under education?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, guys. So Tina, just go check under education. I will post a screenshot of it there for you now.
We should have another Zoom soon. Yeah, bullish for sure. Where did Kelly disappear to an IST? Yeah, he's still in it. He took a sabbatical. Curly took a sabbatical. Nothing wrong with disappearing and coming back. I disappeared for 2 or 3 years. Audio of him on YouTube. Where are you from? Sound like Europe. What? European? No, not European, my brother. South African. Boertjie uit Suid-Afrika, gebore in Welkom, die Vrystaat. So nee, glad nie European nie. I listened to it on YouTube, awesome book. It's like he was talking to me. Chris, some exciting stuff in the loop for everyone, 100%. Gonna give this one more go, guys. That level right there, as soon as we close below it, gonna give it one more crack, and then that's the last bullet for the session. Then most probably you'll see volume coming in. I don't see Powell. Could guys be waiting for Powell at 6? Could be. This could be some type of range day where they wait for Powell. I don't know. We'll need to see. Leer kom te hoor in 'n Nederlands spreken via Nederlands, dus ek verstaan Suid-Afrikaans. Ja, weirdly enough, the Afrikaans language is like guys from Europe, when we talk about load shedding, they're like, what do you mean load shedding? Like, what is load shedding? It's like, no, our power gets switched off for about 6 hours a day. And they're like, no, but why? It's like, no, our power utility can't generate enough electricity for the demand. It's like normalized here in European and Western countries. It's like, have watched it numerous times. Mark Douglas seminar. Chris, are you going to be in for the NYSE session today? Chef, unfortunately not. I have to take my dog to the vet. She's Pekingese. She's got issues with her eyes. So unfortunately not. But tomorrow definitely. 100% tomorrow, Friday. We're going to pump the chat up. Friday. Keegan going for that 200. We've hit 280 today. 290. So close to 300. Keegs' new floor is the 100 level. Our new floor for London is the 200. And tomorrow we're pumping Keegan up to 200, boys. Get ready for that. Carl James, LLC, scammers. Oh my goodness, Carl. But you said you're part of it. We're going to call it the White Zulu Academy. And we will be selling signals with a 100% win rate, but we won't give you a stop loss. Guys, are you not also having issues with the stable water supply in your areas? I've got tanks at home, Rico, but we've had issues because I live on a high-lying area, so sometimes the pumps don't get water to our reservoirs. When the internet lags, there are strikes. Europe will experience their load shedding this winter. We will all be on the same page. Delta 4, Roblox, Robot V2. Oh my goodness. That is something I'll invest in. Delta 4, Roblox.
You just got to make it sound professional that the normal people have no clue what you're talking about, so they think it's serious.
The Delta Alpha Sigma Squared. Sorry, James, can you buy, because I see it is somewhat in the middle of the Asia range. It was off this 80 level. The buys were off that 80. So 80, round number, half round number, 20, all institutional levels.
So guys, just to loop back to where we literally started with the stream. Chris, literally, I didn't say anything. I obviously mentioned we were waiting for the retest. I got in, so forth and so forth. I don't know if Chris looked at my screen, but he literally could give you my exact entry level. So you see what we're talking about, guys. When you know how a person trades, you can see where they took the trade.
Guys, I'll put it here. Only scammers wear stuff like this. Let me tell you now. If you need to hide behind a mask, just telling you now. If you can't share your office address, you can't share your identity. Think about it. Guys that rob banks wear masks, criminals cover their face. So just ask yourself, why the fuck are you behind a mask? That's all I'm saying. I'm not beefing with the guy. I'm not beefing with the guy again before I have to pay thousands again to get my IG account back. All I'm saying is, think logically. Why the fuck are you behind a mask? Please. So before I say anything, that's all I'm saying. Carl James has got a community. He's not behind a mask. We've got a free community. I'm not behind a mask. Like, some people even scam and they don't need a mask. So how bad do you want to scam that you have to hide behind a mask? I don't know. But anyway, we're not gonna get into that. We dealt with that. weeks ago already. Honestly, I feel sorry for the guy, to be honest, sitting behind a mask, having to, you can't see shit, bro. I don't know if he, okay, he cut his eyes out, but bro, that's most probably why the version 1 signals were maybe bad, because you can't see for shit through this, bro.
Mario and Luigi.
Why do I have the mask? So we just had some fun with a trader here in SA that took life way too seriously. We did a little skit of it. The guy paid a hacker to take me down when I revealed his identity, and we just did a, maybe let me just show you that skit. And then I went to go and buy a mask, just almost as a little bit of an inside joke. Where is that on IG? Let me quickly find it. Because my account was disabled, it was choked, guys. Here's it. It was just a little victory lap for getting the account back, but shout out to Caitlin, because myself, Keegan and Caitlin had coffee the morning, and I still laughed and I said, I just got cancelled last night. I was like still on IG and it's like, boop, oh, seems your account has been disabled. I'm like, what the heck? Like, put me under review. It's like, oh, sorry, your account is now permanently been disabled. And in the morning, Caitlin's like, no, bro, your account is never disabled. I know a guy that knows a guy that knows a lady that knows a guy. And 11 o'clock that morning, I was back. We did that video, and surely enough, the next morning I was down again.
Yeah, that man was persistent.
Yes, and then our hacker found out that he's paying the other guy $180. It's like, just keep that Chris offline. He's bad for business.
Bro, I've asked the same question how many times. Like, if he drives around, does he wear the mask? I've literally asked that how many times. Just like we were saying, you can't walk into the shops with the mask on.
Bro, like, people already know. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
With over 80 million official songs, you'll never have to hear the same
I don't understand. That's why I told him when he messaged me on WhatsApp, I'm like, bro, I'm doing you a favor. Just get behind that, out of that mask. Then you don't have to take these pictures where you're hiding behind something, or pictures of your back. Like, just own up to it. You made a mistake. We can all respect that. You paid back all the people. It's obviously controversial where the money came from, because that came from selling courses and signals, but you paid the guys back. I spoke to the reporter that did the 2 articles on him, and he said he doesn't specifically know, but the guy's dad told him he has paid back all the money to all of the investors. I think it was 3.5 million rand or 3.8, so I gotta respect that. He's paid everyone back. So dude, shit happens. You made a mistake. You don't have to hide behind a mask. Like, I'm not somebody that dwells on the past or anything, and the only reason I called him out, and he did the right thing as well, was that people paid for lifetime signals, and he changed the group to a discussion group, and that's the only reason I'd beef with the guy. And the pressure we applied, he said, look, he'll give everyone, if they want to, a refund, and we left it. He did the right thing. And I told you guys from the start, I am for the trading community, so I will fight tooth and nail if I know somebody is not doing the right thing. So guys got their refund. If you pay for a lifetime signals subscription while you are still alive, you better be providing signals, or otherwise don't call it a lifetime. While that business is still open, the lifespan of it is still there. So you better believe, as this community grows, the more influence we have, the more pressure we're gonna apply on guys like that. Euro AUD, 4 more minutes, guys. Let's see. Euro AUD, I'll quickly run through that for you, my brother. Just a quick top-down analysis for you, starting off with the week. As mentioned, I was bullish on the week due to the fact that we had 2 consecutive bullish weekly closures. I also mentioned at the start of the week, someone else also asked me, this was the previous flat body support area. We are now comfortably trading above that 16700 daily time frame. What do we have on the daily? All right, so from the daily you could see, I think it was 2 days ago we did the analysis on this. I said we had this consolidation on the weekly. We've now basically created a new high. So from these swing lows right here, that was your first change of character. There was your higher low, that's your higher high. This now becomes your higher low. We've now made session highs, weekly highs, and on the day I would have been bullish due to the fact that we closed bullish above this previous area. You guys all know that I like something like this, where it takes out a previous daily low and then closes bullish, because then this becomes a potential swing low. We had that, so I would have been bullish on the day 5-minute time frame. How could you have executed on this? Honestly, the only way you could have executed, I wouldn't have executed on this. I'm very honest with you. Look how wide your Asia range is. So no, I wouldn't have touched this, to be honest. Massive move during Asia. I wouldn't touch this. Unless there's some type of catalyst. But here's your Asia highs, your Asia lows is all the way down here, and you're already trading at the daily R3 on the pivots. So weekly highs, session highs, no, not interested. I don't fade. If you want to fade it, good luck, but honestly nothing I would touch on this. Later on, a little bit later in the session, I would say monitor 16700, that institutional level, but it is bullish. And if you can hold that 16700, you've created some type of liquidity up here. Guys will see this as a triple top, as a strong resistance, and you can target, say, 10-20 pips above this, like 750, 750. That's a good level. Carl James LLC, is it the one with the CEO? Sorry, I missed something here. You guys see that podcast about FX Goat? Carl, please share with me. What podcast? Keeks, Carl is stirring the pot here now. This man is here for violence.
Man, he's coming for some entertainment.
Carl James coming for some violence. Carl, join tomorrow. We've got Sahil on, and Sahil is ready to throw down tomorrow. Again, guys, we can't have two bad cops. The one day I told Keegan, I'm like, Keegan, bro, when I go in, we need a good cop and a bad cop, and we ended up both going bad cop, bad cop. Like I pulled back and then Keegan went for the kill. I was like, bro, what happened with the good cop, bad cop? He's like, nah. But which one, Carl? Share the link here. With who was the podcast? FX Goat podcast. I had somebody in the office saying that FX Goat shares directly from Q Banks's group. Like they don't even change it. They literally copy and paste from Q. I don't know. Are you a supporter of FX Goat, Carl James? I don't have an issue. I don't really know them, but there's just somebody that literally sat in my office, somebody that's trustworthy. I wouldn't mention his name, but somebody that's also very well off. There's no need for him to lie, and he's like, bro, I'm in Q's group and I'm in their group, and they literally copy and paste what Q is doing in his group.
That's actually flipping funny though.
Bro talks out of his ass. Goats, FX goats. But are you talking about this goat? Is it this goat you're talking about, or the two brother goats? The twin goats or this goat? Just let me know. Top trader.
Why the hell are there so many goats?
No, they've got quite a few goats. There's female goats. I think this is the only white goat. Oh shit, so Hila's back. I didn't know there was a white goat. There was a white goat. It's almost like the picture we took yesterday, and I told Mo that's beautiful. Myself and Keegan were on the sides, and we had Javen, Akko, and Mo in the middle, and that's what you call an African sandwich. Myself and Keegan was the bread slices on the outside, and then the actual inside was my African brothers. And that is the Rainbow Nation in a picture. The African sandwich, if you guys didn't know. Been telling everyone about these guys, bro, but nobody wanted to listen. Then this man here exposed it all. Oh shit, AB, thank you. We did take out the Asian bro talks. But sorry, Carl, are you talking about the white goat? We only have one goat here. That's Keegs' goat, Boer goat. Did y'all catch any trades today, gents? We only took a minus 1.8 sale. Only took a minus 1.8 today. Managed risk. Trade was up by about 10 pips. Yeah, so executed sales there. We broke down once it closed back here. I told the guys I don't like it because now it can potentially create bullish market structure. So closed out for minus 2,000. Let me just do this, otherwise it looks like I only take losses. Today, yeah, minus basically 2 pips, 2,000 Madiba rants. Actual fact, they're just sheep. Yes sir, so you're talking about the white goat. Okay, do you know of the colored goat? Yes, you're right. Chatadonia, another one in the books. I want to thank you guys. Keegan this afternoon on deck. But I appreciate all of you guys here. Crazy, so close to 300, 290, 217 likes. I appreciate all of the support. Keegan, appreciate all of the support. Be sure to tune in 9 o'clock New York time, 3 o'clock South African time, GMT +2. Keegan has been on a bit of a roll. He's coming in hot. I'm still waiting for the cold plunge. I need to cool that guy down. He's getting way too hot. He's putting pressure even on me now. But tomorrow, definitely Friday, we're gonna do a double team. Friday tomorrow we've got Sahil on the morning session. You don't want to miss that. That is gonna be some drama on its own.
Honestly, I myself am so excited for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the good cop this time. Keegan and Sahil can go bad cop. I'll just throw out the bait, and these guys will just finish it for us. And then Friday tomorrow, big one, I will also be joining in. We're gonna give you double the value. Friday, most probably, if the market ranges again today, Friday's gonna be a big one. But I appreciate you guys. What are your thoughts on US30 intraday trading? Your thoughts will be appreciated. Bubblegum Vanilla, go to the start of the stream. I did a full 30-minute analysis from the dollar index down to DXY. I mentioned potential sells here unless the accumulation distribution starts trading above the 200. Then that becomes a little bit tricky for me. But nothing here, guys. We executed our plan. We walked away with -2 pips. Good risk management. But I appreciate you, Chatadonia. We will see you this afternoon at 3. And thank you for you guys joining in. I love it. I love the streams. Keeks, thank you so much for joining, brother.
Always good being here.
And we will see you. Ambani Kachle. Ziglobo Zam, nice one. Will wait post Paul or even Friday or Monday. Yeah, no need to rush, guys. Take it easy. There's still a lot of opportunity. And peace and love. We will see you guys at 3. Peace out. A-Town.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. I'll give you guys a little outro here.